Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight we're going to be playing some Kayo. If I'm being honest, I've just been playing a little bit of Kayo recently. I say recently, over like the last month or so, and I've just kind of been playing it here and there. And I thought, you know what? Let's play it and see how the list I'm working on feels tonight. As far as everything, I haven't really had a chance to see anybody's list from the PT yet. So I'm kind of curious to just see how mine feels. I didn't really want to change anything about it. Just play some games, see how it feels tonight, and we'll kind of go from there. And if you guys know more about PT lists, then we'll talk about those as the night goes on. I'd like to hear about those lists and how they differ from mine. Yo, what's up, King, Lumina? How are you guys? You guys doing all right tonight? Without further ado, let's go ahead and flip it on here and let's get started. I've got it pulled up. I don't know. There's a lot of matchups already put in here. I haven't really updated them in a while. So I don't know. I'm excited to see how it feels tonight. KO, I like KO, but I guess against Prism we want to go first, right? I like KO, but excuse me. I think I would like I think I like Rhinar better. If I'm just being honest, I think I just like it better. So we cut Bear Fangs probably because it doesn't block. And then our opponent disconnects. Okay, well, I guess we'll try that again. Since our opponent left, I don't really understand why they joined and then left. That's weird. Yo, Drew, what's up? Hey, Michael, how are you, brother? Thanks for coming out and hanging out tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Not really, but just gonna relax. Maybe playing some Fab. Lumina, so I'm not sure what... I'm not sure what I'm not sure what you're responding to. I feel like I probably said something that you're responding to. And I have, my brain has been working and I just forgot what you said. So I'm sorry if you said something and I asked how you were. Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm bouncing all over the place. The beginning of the stream, it's when I'm trying to still get everything set up. I think I want to run Null Rune Gloves here, right? I mean, I think having the AB to pitch can be pretty good. So let's run the other E-Strike. There was only 2 E-Strikes in the list when I picked up the list, so I think adding the third one has messed up a lot of the matchups here. I mean, I could just Arsenal the Wild Ride and pass here. I think that's fine, right? Because if I play something, ooh, quad blues is terrible. Playing something gives them the idea to gives them the chance to be able to play a reduced to rune chant and put me in a bad spot. Now it seems like that wouldn't have been the case here, but would have been pretty good. All good. Well, dude, I'm sorry that you're not doing well, Lumina. I hate to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing well tonight, man. But I hope that hanging out and playing some Fab and chilling tonight makes that just a little bit better. And Michael, I'm glad to hear you're doing well, brother. I'm glad to hear you are doing well, brother. I mean, this isn't really a hand I'm interested in, doing a lot with. So I say we just block the rune chance, and then I mean this is 8. There's no on hit effects here, so let's just block 6, take 2, and then let's just throw claw. It's not a very exciting turn by any means, but I think that with our quad blue hand, it's probably the best play to make here. And then try to play into another hand. Yo, Commando18, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out tonight. We got 3 questions we ask everybody when they're here for the first time. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are the 3 questions we ask everybody. The hot dog topping question is courtesy of Drew. I'm pretty sure it's a personality thing we've just evolved into here. I've also switched to KO. Oh, Babar, what made you swap to KO? Just to clarify, guys, I have not swapped to KO. I'm still probably playing Victor in Atlanta, just so everybody's aware. Oh, man. Yo, Rick, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? Hey, Brad. How are you, man? I am doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. Hope you're doing all right tonight. I was never asked that. Well, Lumina, let me ask you that now. Let me ask you that now. Your name, what got you in a fab, and your favorite hot dog toppings? That goes for anybody. If you've been here and like that was like one of the nights that like you joined, I was like, you know, I didn't ask that question or anything like that. Answer it now. Let's go. I want to hear everybody's. You know, thoughts about. I want to hear everybody's, you know, thoughts about that. I think it's a lot of fun. Had me scared? Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet. Yeah, I'm not really all over the KO plan just yet. We're not. I'm not quite there yet. Just mustard? Hey, nothing wrong with that. Little simplicity in life. You like that? You like to see that? Yo, Michael, thank you for the sub on YouTube, man. I know you're following over on Twitch, so I appreciate the double support, brother. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Oh, the Fatigue Bravo player from earlier? Dude, that match was so crazy. So like that match was all over the place because I went through like a wild range of emotions because I was so far behind for a while and I was like, man, I don't know that I can come back here. And then we got to that point in the game and I was like, oh, well now I can't lose. I just have to throw Claw and fatigue him. And then you played the Remembrance and shuffled back into Command and Conquers and I was like, now I can't win again. So that game, dude, that game was all over the place, man. That was a roller coaster of emotion for me. To say the least right there. But dude, you played that very well. You played very patiently and you played very methodically. So I tip my hat to you. Very well done, man. Very well done. Was a good game for you, for sure. I thought I wanted to I thought I was gonna win that game. Felt like I should have won that game. I don't know where my mistakes were, but you played very well. For sure. Oh dude, let's go. How'd you do with the list, Brad? I'm curious to know how you did with it. Oh, dude, you lost a Trounce to an Azalea at the PTI. Was this in LA, Babar? Or was this like more recent? Or was this wait, I feel like you told me this. I feel like you told me about that. I'm going to be honest. I think with the Blood Rush, we're just going to like take this here and see if we can just make something really good happen. It is a lot of damage, but I think that's okay. Actually, we can just block with a Sin Packing, right? Because we can discard the Beast Within and like get some value out of that. Oh, no. Revel. Jesus. All right. Well, that's unfortunate for me. Yeah, I mean, very good start for our opponent here. And, I mean, I don't think, like, I mean, I guess we're giving up Scabs as a 2 for 2 and some setup here, which is essentially what it is, but we get an Assault and Battery. So I can go Claw into Pack Hunt and then set up the Blood Rush Bellow for next turn. I think that's safer than trying to play the Blood Rush Bellow again here for sure. Anyway, my name's Alessio. I hope I'm saying that right. Alessio, I think I'm saying that right. I'm from Italy. No hot dogs here. Ooh, interesting. No hot dogs in Italy. I did not know that. I feel like I'm being culturally updated right now. Let's go. Drew the Wordsmith. Justered, if you will. Well, what are we justering? Bro, what? Oh, you love to see another Blood Rush, right? You love to see it. Oh, dude, let's go, man. I'm glad you went 4-0 with it last night, dude. The deck is a lot of fun. Like, I think that Victor, like, so Troll, or Barbarian Wizard is his name in the Discord, described Victor the other day in a way that I think is very accurate when he described him as a high floor, low ceiling. And I thought that was very accurate. Like, that feels very on the money, in my opinion. I think that's a lot of Guardians in general, but I think that he had, like, that was a very good, I think that was, like, a very good assessment of just in general. Like, I just think that was a really good assessment in general. I'm kind of incentivized to just use Tunic to stop this here, right? Like, just AB this and just leave him with one Rune Chant. Seems pretty good. Also depends on, like, what, I mean, Let's give him a rune chant. Like maybe the resource is relevant here. I don't know. It could be, right? Like it's hard to tell. Like we never know here. Yo, what's up, man? My day was good, man. How was your day, brother? I forgot I had the remembrance and I wrote GG in chat, but then I remembered that I had it and shuffled in the CNC. Yeah, shuffling in the CNC was really good in our match earlier, dude. Like that was really good. That was a solid. It was very good for sure. Wild Ride Claw Swing Big. We did not discard the Reincarnate. Sag. Big Sag. So we could have used the Tunic last turn. Would have been good, but oh well. Beggars can't be choosers, right? I spelled it correctly? Good, I'm glad. I wanted to make sure I did that. Trent said Blood Rush in all caps and then said don't do it. In Rhinar, the resources are always relevant, but in KO, I think is relevant because of all your blues. It feels like there's a lot more blues in the KO deck than there is in the Rhinar deck, which is interesting to me because Rhinar is like a slower deck, so I would think that like you would want more blues in the Rhinar deck. It's really like, it's an interesting concept to me, like the different ones. Fantastic. Let's go. That's what I like to hear, Ben. You love to see it. Well, I'm glad to hear you had a fantastic day, brother. I mean, we're just gonna pitch both of these cards, right? Like, I don't think we really want to arsenal either one of these. If we had an agility token here, like there might be some world where we could consider like arsenaling the Pound Town and trying to set up for next turn. But I think that like we just want to like push damage here. So what was this? 9 and 5 is 14 and 10's 24. 24 points off of a 5-card hand. I mean, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Yeah, Brad, I think that's what I like about him a lot, honestly. Like, I've just kind of learned that, like, in the game of Flesh and Blood, I really enjoy consistency more than I do, like a high ceiling. I think I've just kind of learned that about myself. And so I think that Victor's consistency makes me, like, drawn towards him in a big way because I am a big fan of his consistency. So we're just going to take the rune chance here. But I am going to... I mean, I guess we could have just blocked this all out and played to, like, stopping them from doing anything here. Like, now they get to make another rune chant after this. So... I mean, this is as good as Fleshbag's going to get, right? Like, this is as good as Fleshbag's going to get right here. Yeah, they make a rune chant, which is fine. And then I give Wrecker Romp and the Fleshbag here. Like, I think this is as good as it's going to get. Both because they might be on Pummel right here. Like, they could be on Pummel. And, like, they also could, like, just be on, like, another big attack here that they want to throw. And I think that this shuts both of those avenues down. So I think this is a good play here. I mean, them playing Read the Runes is still pretty good, but... I mean, I think we have to throw the Pulping and hope that this isn't a D-React. Oh, no. Big Sag. Big Sag, indeed. If you're watching yesterday's stream, I heard you disgusting. Oh, dude, Trent, I'm not gonna lie, man. I have, like, been playing a lot of Rhinar behind the curtain, brother. I've been playing a lot of Rhinar recently, man. Yeah, listen, there's so many people who just keep telling me I'm crazy for wanting to play Rhinar. Like, everybody just keeps telling me that, like, it's not worth it. That, like, I should not be playing Rhinar. And, like, Rhinar feels so good right now. I think we're supposed to throw this Pulping just because it attacks them for lethal. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, I really like Rhinar in the spot it's in right now. Like, I just really like Rhinar in the current metagame. Like, and I know that, like, you know, like, other streamers and, like, you know, like, a lot of people in the community are, like, kind of telling me that, like, you know, like, I'm a little, like, crazy in the head here. And it could be that that's the case. But, like, man, he feels like he is in such a good spot right now in the metagame. I don't know. I could be crazy. I don't know. Rhinar is good. Yeah, I think Rhinar's good, too. Been trying the Hatchet Duelist and got a second that got second. Oh, dude, when does your ProQuest start? Yeah, I like that. I also like that deck has a very high floor. I'm also a big fan of that. So we're just taking the 6 rune chance here, I think. Like, we're just gonna go to 12 off the rune chance, which is fine. This has go again. So what if I was to give Pound Town, Scabs, and Tunic here to stop this? They can't pummel this. So I kind of like this play here. Yeah, Pablo Pintor did do really well with it at the PT. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, generally, I've also learned that, like, I like Pablo Pintor style decks. Like, anything that he's, like, really willing to play, I'm a pretty big fan of for the most part, I've learned. That, like, his style of deck building and, like, the way he plays the game just kind of works for me. Like, it fits into the way I like to play. So, like, I think that's a big part of it. What style of Rhinar? Oh, I'm going to be honest, man. I don't really know enough about the hero to be like, oh, like, it's this kind of Rhinar or that kind of Rhinar. Like, it's just kind of like, I don't know, like, so we get to come in for 6 go again, then throw the claw. So we're going to get at least 2 cards from our opponent here. Like, it's not like I'm, like, hiding my deck list from, like, you guys or anything like that. Like, it's nothing like that. I just, like, I don't know how to describe what kind of Rhinar it would be, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know how to describe it. E-Strike would have been for 8, and we would have had an agility and a might for next turn. Yes, Lord, that would have been better. Thank you. Good catch. That would have been way better. It's the same value, or I guess it's technically 1 less point. I mean, so for 8 means technically they could give us Carapace and 2 cards and stay at 1. Yeah, I mean, it's probably better to go that route, more than likely, yeah. So we throw Claw, discard the windup. As a reaction, and then throw Bear Fangs. Seems pretty good. Yeah, agility would have been awesome this turn. It comes down to Claw's Club and then Full and Tim. So I think it's, like, based off of what I've been playing, it's like a Claw's value style list. I have been debating if I want to fit in. Wow, another Cast Bones off the top of the deck. Man, big Sag. I have been debating if I want to fit in Club in the list just to, like, kind of help clear up the Drone Mind matchup a little bit, but I'm not exactly sure if it's gonna fit or not. Oh my god, a non-Victor stream. Let's go. Hey Josh, what's up, dude? Yo, Tameshi, what's up, dude? No idea. We need to look in the. Probably gonna try and play Kasai still. So you're gonna play Kasai over the new Dory list? If so, why? Like, that's not like a judgment. That's just me being curious. Oh, this hand's phenomenal. I mean, we just win right here, right? Because we go this. They go to 1 Claw, go again, and then E-Strike for 7. Like, I don't think there's a world they can hang on here at all. I don't really want to play Fatigue. I feel like Club Fatigue, like, may have, like, some kind of, like, place in the metagame, but I don't know. But, like, it's definitely, like, a value Claw list. Like, and there is, like, I think I'm on, like, good game, opponent. 14.57, absolutely and crazy. 3.48 for average offensive value. This deck's so dumb, dude. Like it's just so good. But, like, it's definitely like a value Claw list. I think I'm on 8 copies of Barraging Beatdown. I know I'm on 3 reds and 3 blues, and I think I'm on 2 yellows right now. I might be on 1 yellow. I might have cut the yellows altogether. So I have to, like, the one thing that I like, there's a card that I really like, and I can't remember the name of it. Hang on, I have it in my maybe list for my deck. Hang on. Massacre. Okay, it's Massacre. Massacre is the card I'm thinking of. Massacre is like that card is so good in my opinion. That card is a 3 for 8, or it gets discarded and it actually just, like, it intimidates when you discard it, with like random cards that like where you're paying it as a cost. I think that card is so much better in Rhinar, and I think that card is too good to not be being played right now, if I'm being honest. Like that card is Wounded Bull, but it takes a card out of your opponent's hand. And it blocks for 3. Like, I don't know, that card just seems too good, and I think that's like really one of my big draws of playing Rhinar over playing KO right now. Oh, that's right. He's telling me you don't have the Axe cards. I'm sorry. So, like, if you had the choice, Lumina, would you be playing Axes, like Axe Story over Kasai? I did look at your list, Trent, and I have to say, there's a lot of similarities. Like, there's a lot of similarities. Like, there's a lot, man. There's a lot of similarities, brother. Yeah, Michael, I am going to Atlanta. I think there's like 6 or 7 of us going all in like, not in one car, obviously, but like we're all sharing an Airbnb, I think. Are you going to Atlanta, Michael? So it's final. You're taking Rhinar? I don't know about that, Josh. There's a long time before Atlanta, brother. There's a long time before Atlanta. Is this this is my list, Lord. This is one of the lists that I've been like me and the team have kind of been working on. Like not really behind the scenes, like what we've been working on for like PT, or no, I'm sorry, not for PT, but for ProQuest season. We've been working on this list. This started out as Lupine Fiasco's list. If you guys don't watch Lupine, by the way, his name's John. He's a fantastic guy. You guys should 100% check out his channel. He does a lot of great content. He's really cool. I think that's Bell from the Discord. I think it is. At least I could be going crazy, but I think it is. Played this matchup earlier today and I won, but I'm pretty sure that's who this is. Hopefully, if they watch the stream back later, they'll hear me say this. I don't really want to play Fatigue, Josh. I'm going to be honest. Like, Fatigue's not really my thing. Like, I've played Fatigue in the past, and, like, I'll play it when necessary, but I'm not a fan of playing Fatigue. I mean, that's true. Axe Story does do a lot better into Dromai. Oh, nice, Michael. Who are you riding down with? Who are you going down with for sure? I think we want the other E-Strike. Again, like I just haven't updated the matchup, so we're going to be checking the deck all night tonight. All right. Gonna keep pushing Rhinar. I wouldn't expect anything less, Josh. Yo, Josh, what's up, dude? Josh Gardner, how are you, man? I'm doing well. Thank you, buddy. I am doing well. Hope you're doing all right tonight, brother. Do we roll? Trent said full send. Let's go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Num 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 num. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, Belle. If you go back and watch this game later, I am so sorry. Oh my god. It's uncanny. Dear God. Dude, we risked it and we got there. Never didn't have it, boys. Never didn't have it. I mean, so the real question is, like, if I block with Wrecker Romp and Apex Bonebreaker, I can block Scabs on this one. I thought I hit yeah. I was like, yeah, I thought I hit yeah. So if I block Wrecker Romp and Bonebreaker here, I get to cover up the spoils hit, and then I get to play Savage Feast for 16, discard Beast Within. Oh, it's going to get rid of my Blood Rush Bellow, though, right? Hopefully not. So let's see. I drew 3 cards, which means there's a good chance it's on top of my deck. Yeah, Belle just said, oh my god, I'm so screwed. Oh man, God, yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and clip that later. That's gonna turn into a YouTube short. I think we're just gonna have to take a chance that it's not the top card of our deck here. Honestly, like I think we can try and deny them the value here, and give them scabs and try to deny the copper. I think this is an okay block for us. I mean, yeah, so it's 33% chance that it's on top of our deck, which means there's a 66% chance that it's not on top of our deck. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, you love to see it. What a high rolling start, bro. 17 because we blocked with the Bone Breaker. We get to throw Claw for 3, and then we get to throw Command and Conquer to round it all off. What a start to the game, fam. What a start to the game. Oh, Ben and Michael Paul. Oh, dude, nice. That'll be a fun trip, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. Just got off work into my weekend. About to watch some Fab. Dude, Josh, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you can come by and hang out tonight, man. I'm glad it's your weekend, brother. I know how nice it finally feels to get to the weekend, man. This is why I want to play KO. I mean, bro, this is the reason to play KO. Like, like this is dumb, bro. Like, this is so dumb. Everything that, like, we've done is ridiculous. I mean, like, the Command and Conquer doesn't have any value now, but, like, we're just setting up, like, we're just throwing 6 more points after we're already up 10. They've given us, like, so much equipment here. Now, this one was kind of free, but, I mean, we did have to give up some equipment to do it, but we literally just threw 17 and 3. We just threw 26 at them because of being able to roll and hit double cast bones on turn 0. Blood Rush for the memes, Captain said. I don't like if it was for the memes, sure. I don't think we were supposed to Blood Rush this turn. I think we're supposed to Arsenal it and set up here. And then I think we have like a pretty solid like Blood Rush turn with Tunic coming up this time around, which is kind of cool. I mean, we are just like, you know, out here like living it up, but we are still trying to. Oh, okay, wow, pretty big turn incoming here from our opponent. So let's see. This is going to be for 7, and then the next one's going to be for 5. I think, like, we're not denying a gold here. I don't think we're really denying any copper. Like, they get 3 copper, and then they're going to get 2 on the next hit as well. Because I'm pretty sure Spoils of War is just whenever a weapon. Oh, this is going to be for for 6. So, pretty good crackback turn here for my opponent. They set up 5 copper, and we go to 26. But we have a Blood Rush. I mean, we're probably supposed to play the... He just said, my guy, please chill. I mean, we're supposed to lead on the Wild Ride here, right? Just to try and find, like, another blue, I think. Like, I think that's what we're supposed to do. Man, we hit another red. I mean, this is 9, and then we get to throw 10 here. I think we're supposed to throw 10 and Arsenal to CNC. Maybe it's the Bear Fangs because it's just more value, but... I mean, the Swing Big, like, is really good. We're supposed to Arsenal one of these cards here for sure. I just don't know which one it is. Command & Conquer, like, has a set amount of value that's good. I mean, Bear Fangs also has, like, decent value. Let's Arsenal the Bear Fangs here. I think it has a higher upside. I think it has a higher upside overall. Guys, thanks for coming by and hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. A lot of things y'all could be doing on a Tuesday evening, so I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. By the way, I'm trying something a little bit different tonight. I'm trying mid-roll ads while I'm streaming tonight on YouTube. I don't normally run those, but Like, so there's going to be like more ads during the stream tonight. I thought I was running them, but I haven't been. So, you know, if you're hanging out here for a while tonight, let me know how it feels. You know, I'd like to kind of get your all's opinion, you know, and just kind of like have an idea. So this is tough. Everybody likes Bear Fangs here. Rob and Chris don't stream on Tuesdays, so I gotta watch somebody else equally chill. Well, James, I appreciate you. I appreciate that being me, man. As there's a lot of great content creators out there, man. So there's a lot of people you could hang out with. I really appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. The Quicken token's actually kind of tough here because I don't want to just say no blocks here. Like, I would like to deny them the gold here, I think. I don't know that we can. Without, like, so if we block both of these, we're going to throw, like, E-Strike for 7. More than likely is going to be the play. So if I block Pack Hunt, actually, I guess I'd block Smash Instinct and Pound Town, and then I would go E-Strike for 7 here. No, we just put a red on the bottom. I guess it was a blue and a red, so another red will be fine for second cycle. Glad to see me playing KO. Why is that, Michael? I mean, the Bear Fangs will be set up for another turn. Like, we can block Smash Instinct, Pack Hunt, deny the gold, and then just attack for 7. I think that's fine. Like, I think keeping the 10-point life lead and denying the gold is fine, especially considering we still have equipment available to us and they do not. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to, you know, take 4 there and go to 22. Or I guess I'm going to block one of them, right? I could block with a blue, and then it would have been E-Strike go again into the Bear Fangs. We could try to roll and go draw a card, and like, but I just don't think that's correct. I think we're just supposed to attack for 8 here with the Might token. We blocked out efficiently, and now let's just attack for 8 and play our hand here. Defense reaction incoming. Yep, there it is. Said I was a bully. Oh man, I did enjoy the look on his face when you were brought up earlier, Josh. I did get a kick out of that, man. You have some energy, keeps it exciting. I mean, dude, listen, man. Like, I love streaming. I love playing cards. Like I love hanging out and like just spending time. So like I do my best to like, you know, stay upbeat and like having a good time with everybody. So, like, we just need to give Flesh Bag and then just pitch, like, the Savage Beatdown to Blood Rush, right? Like, I think that just needs to be our play here. That way they can't clear Dynamos this turn. I really wish we had Tunic up. I would play it with Tunic this turn, but... Well, this has turned into a pretty tough turn. The most effective thing we can do here is play the Bear Fangs, right? Like, without Tunic, we don't have... So we went yellow, triple reds, and then 2 more reds. 5 reds in a row. I think we're just supposed to do this and hope we keep the Wild Ride for next turn. Like, I mean, this is still, like, not a bad turn. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. We spent our second Blood Rush. Yeah, we spent our second Blood Rush on only 10 points, which is pretty mediocre, but... Time for a third Blood Rush, though. You'll love to see it. My God. Am I just the luckiest guy in the world or what? Man, this is nuts. Like, getting very lucky tonight with our draws. Gonna activate Kasai on the second one? What is this gonna be for, like, 4? I mean, I don't think I really care about this, do I? Like, I hate to give them a gold here, but, like, who cares? Like, we're about to, like, play a Blood Rush with a 5-card hand. I genuinely feel bad for our opponent. Like, it's like not even a joke. Like, I mean, let's go Claw. There's always the chance we miss off the Wild Ride. Like, we saw it happen last game. It can happen. So I think we need to be like, consciously aware of the fact that like the chances of us missing are highly unlikely, but we can miss. So I think we just need to stay on our toes for that. Also, like, it happened to both people. Actually, that's just wrong. I'm sorry. We're supposed to pitch this because if we discard the Reincarnate, we're in a really good spot. Happened to both people in top 8 of the PT. KO Blood Rush is always mediocre. Ooh, I don't know about that, fam. I don't know about that. I mean, this is pretty good turn. Like, what? We had 6 into 8, which is 14, into 8, which is 22. 22 points, pretty good hand there, Josh. I don't know, man. That's pretty good hand, brother. Why do you think that's mediocre, man? I think most people would be pretty content with a 22-point hand, all 5 cards most of the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like Katsu numbers or anything, but... So, if I use Tunic in the windup versus 0 BOHH... What is BOHH? I don't know what that is. If somebody knows what BOHH is, please let me know. So I think this is a good play because we're making it a might and agility, and we're forcing at minimum 2 cards out of our opponent's hand. And then if they take any more damage, they're just at reckless range here. Blood on our hands. That's what it is. Thank you. Thank you. I always, like, forget what that card is for some reason. Like, I always note that that card's in their deck, but I always, like, forget what it's called. I'm surprised to see him go to 1 here. Because, like, if we just draw, like, a Reckless Swing, like, the game's just over. I mean, there are 2 Reckless Swings in our deck. I am a firm believer in playing 2 Reckless Swing even in KO. So, we are on 2. I did 20 plus on Levi without a Blood Rush, sir. I mean, dude, I've done 20 plus without a Blood Rush in KO. Like, you're comparing, like, cars and, like, tomatoes here, bro. Like, KO is not a mediocre deck. But I do have to say... I mean, you're right. The fact of only having 1 claw does make it, like, a lot worse. Like, I agree, but... I mean... 3, 6, 9, 12? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Like, we were at 20, so, like, we're still going to be at 8 after this. And we get to have, like, Bear Fangs with Go again. Going to activate Brave Forge Bracers. Yeah, I don't know why he picked the buff here. Like, he spent every one, but he didn't pick Go again here. Like, oh, he has a Glint. Okay, he has a Glint. Okay, so I take that back. We're going to 7. Like, and they have a gold, and they clear Dynamos. But, I mean, yeah, like, this is an insanely good hand here. We discard the Command and Conquer. Now we get to pitch the Wrecker Romp to come in with Mandible Claw, and then we get to throw the Pulping. You love to see it. You love to see it. I mean, we'll just throw this. Like, I guess technically, like, it's better to throw the Pulping, but... Alright, well, that was a crazy high roll. Our average damage threatened per offensive card was 4.23, which happens to be my area code, by the way. And 16.86 AVPT. That was crazy. Bill, if you end up watching this game later, I'm sorry. That was nuts. Like, that was absolutely insane. Like, that was a, like, crazy game, honestly, bro. Like, we were just, like... like, we were just rolling the whole time. We were just rolling right along. That was nuts. Good Lord. I've done 22 on one Bear Fangs. I believe that, Josh. I believe that. I firmly believe that. Just like your opener? Yeah, our opener was dumb. Remember when Bro rolled a 6 against me in the Talishar tourney and drew 3 6s? Oh, I do remember that. I do remember that. Hey, Havoc, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? Yeah, we're surviving after the band announcement for sure. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sad to see Crown of Seeds gone, but I think it's best for the game. Against Ragni, we just want to go first, I guess. Their name is Ligma. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, Lumina. That was you, dude. I knew I recognized your name from the TCG Bell from the Discord, but dude, I'm sorry, brother. That was high roll of high rolls, man. Like, I absolutely just like gas. That was just straight gas, bro. Like, absolutely crazy. Just living, dude. I get that, Havoc. Some days it's all you can do, brother. Some days it's all you can do. All right. I guess the game plan here is like try to establish tempo and get out ahead early. They enabled the chat pretty quickly. I mean, we just roll, right? Or do we just pass? I mean, let's just take some cards out of their hand here. Yeah, like let's make them block with things hopefully they don't want to block with. Ligma. I don't even know. I mean, I know that's like a D's nuts joke, but it's not happening. It's not happening. I'm not getting God again. Not on camera. No way. I cry. Yeah, Lumina, dude. That was a nuts game, bro. Like, literally just opened. Like, I opened the double cast bones, and I was like, "All right, chat, are we doing it?" And everybody was like, "Fucking send it." And so we just absolutely just rolled it in there, dude. Like, it was a crazy turn, fam. Honestly, it was 100% a crazy turn. So I'd like to be able to block 3 here and then throw the Assault and Battery for 7, making the Agility and the Might. If I can. Because then it would give me an Agility and Tunic on 3 when it comes for the Savage Feast turns. I'm curious to see how this card plays. I haven't actually really seen this card in action yet. Most people just run other things. You always roll turn 0? Yeah, no, I saw my opponent's name was Ligma. I did see that. I guess we'll just say no blocks here. Would have been a fairer game. Oh, it definitely would have been a fairer game. That's for sure. That is for sure. I mean, I can just keep the CNC in my hand, right? Like, we can just pitch the Assault and Battery, discard the Reincarnate, and keep the CNC for next turn. Or we could roll and try to throw Claw as well. Let's live on the edge. Insanity. I love when people jump back and forth. I love when people are like, "Oh, I'm watching on YouTube," and then they're like, "Boom, now I'm on Twitch." Like, it's always so funny to me to like see that kind of stuff. I always get a kick out of it. Discard the CNC, make an Agility and a Might token, and so we ended up throwing an effective 10 points at our opponent. And now we have Savage Feast coming up with an Agility and a Might, and we have Tunic on 3. It was probably just wrong to roll right there, but I'm I don't know, like, sometimes I roll pretty aggressively. Something tells me they have another 0 for 4 that destroys my arsenal here. I mean, I guess if they do, we just give them Beast Within and Bonebreaker, right? Ah, it's a Codex, so they're going to get it back. Trigger. Arachne. Sunk the top card. So if I give Beast Within and Bonebreaker, I block exactly 4 and I make another Might. I mean, it's not bad. Like, I would have loved to have kept that, but I don't think like there was a world where I'm keeping that. So this is going to be for 7. +2 from the Might, and then -1 from the Frailty. Claw for 2 into Swing Big with the Tunic and the Pulping. Not bad here, I think. I just did it because Twitch has easier chat integration. Yeah, I do think, like, so I have to say that, like, that's one thing that, like, I think Twitch does really well. Like, I like YouTube for a lot of reasons, but Twitch does do that very well. I think we're just supposed to throw the Swing Big now, honestly, with the Frailty tokens and just arsenal the Pulping here. Like, Twitch has, like, the chat integration and, like, the user experience is a lot nicer on Twitch, in my opinion. It is. Oh, big Hydrate. I just noticed that. Oh, no. They covered it up. They have a Quicken token. Big Sag. But I know that they're not going to have a way to stuff my Pulping this turn, which is kind of cool. So, I mean, we're just supposed to lead on the Pulping, I think, here. I think that's the correct play. Hopefully we don't, like, hit a Cast Bones or something. Oh, we hit the Reincarnate. You love to see it. Num, 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 num. Let's use Tunic to throw the Claw. And then we're going to pitch the Wind Up to throw the Bear Fangs here. But yeah, no, I actually... Yeah, but I have YouTube Premium, so here I stay. I mean, Babar, I get it, man. Like, I get it. Like, I understand why people stream on YouTube. Like, if they don't stream on Twitch, I understand why they solely stream on YouTube. I personally like to stream on both. Just because, like, I like, it gives me a chance to connect with more people, in my opinion. So I'm a bigger fan of doing that. But like, yeah, like, I think Twitch does have a better, like, I think it has a more user-friendly experience. So, I mean, this does have Go Again. Part of me kind of wants to block 6 here because my hand doesn't do much. But if they do have a Command and Conquer, like, who cares? Like, this gets a trigger, and we get a card back. Let's just block 6 and see what they do. They don't have to use, like, their, like, Snapdragon Scalers there to do anything with it. Surgical Extraction? I mean, again, I can just block 4 with the Bonebreaker, and then I can attack for 8. I mean, I think this is fine. Like, I don't know, like, if they have like a Shred or something, that's pretty bad for me, but I mean, I still think that's fine. And then we just get to attack for 8. Arseling Beast Within to, like, get people randomly off, like, Command and Conquer effects is really cool, actually. All right, let's go. While my opponent's thinking, big Hydrate for Havoc. Let's go. I filled it up just so I wouldn't forget about it. Okay, why are you giving me Flick Knives? There's no way that's correct. There's also no way it's correct to just give me Tunic like that. Like, no shot, that's correct. Okay, so we've now established a 19-point lead. We just have to not throw it away here. Okay, so... Our turn is we can pitch the yellow pulping to throw claw, discard the wind up, and then do nothing. So if I pitch the wind up on my turn, pitch the pulping to play Savage Feast, I get to discard my pulping and then draw a card. But like, I don't really do much. Is there a world where I'm just going to block with Savage Feast on my turn, throw the claw, discard the windup, and then arsenal the pulping? That's probably the best play here, right? I think that's the best play I can see. I could just give the windup here on this, and then just don't think too hard. I was cursed with awful draws off the rip. Lol. I do enjoy when my opponents like have a sense of humor. Like, I mean, I think sometimes is necessary. So I get to give Savage Feast and Scabs here. I mean, if we're really trying to play around it, I could give Flesh Bag to like take the potential shred, but oh no. Blowout. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh, a little masky mask, huh? All right, so they get 2 cards. What are they trying to get here? Blue cards? Is that what they're trying to get? To get silver back? I mean, that's fine. They got a Bear Fangs and a Savage Feast. They take our red pulping. I mean, I think that's a win for us. Like, just whole, like, in all honesty, I think that's a win for us. I'm going to throw the claw, because if they know we have the yellow pulping and they drew a D-React, they can play around it. So if I throw the claw, I'm playing around them arsenaling the D-React, and then I could make the might and the agility token this way. So I think this is okay. I think this is like a pretty okay swing for me here. Them like having the +1 was not great, but it's fine. Like, I don't think it's the end of the world or anything. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this since they've declared no blocks. Okay. Interesting. Figured they would have given me a card there, or just taken 3, which tells me that they have another one. Claw for 4, E-Strike for 5, go again, Cast Bones. Or block with E-Strike, 7, go again, get rid of their arsenal this way. And then play the Cast Bones. I mean, I don't think that's that bad for me, honestly. What punishing traps do they have? Like Frailty Trap? Like, I guess like they had the a potential Frailty Trap there, but I was just attacking for 4, right? So they're like, I don't really know if there was like a way for us to get punished right there. But you're probably correct in like the long-term like effect of things. It is probably just correct for me to give that, to just give to just go ahead and wait until at the end of the turn and do it. Yeah, more than likely that is correct. So if I discard the E-Strike and then I block with Sin Packing, and I don't want to block with Flesh Bag, I could technically just get like a Go Again card here and then just play Cast Bones. I mean, if I get Wild Ride, I can discard this. And then I get to block very ineffectively like this. I don't play any offense this turn, so we're like wasting the might and the agility token. Was probably wrong because I'm wasting the might and the agility token. I'm probably just supposed to be okay with losing whatever hits me there. I don't know. I mean, we have 6 hits here. Cool. That's pretty good. I mean, so we're probably just not going to block here, right? Like, this is probably just going to be, like, Pack Hunt, Wild Ride, and whatever's left. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just let this hit here. Like, yeah, I really, like, I just don't think this matters, right? Like, the Wild Ride would have been good, but, like, I don't think that's worth blocking. So let's take a card out of their hand. I mean, 12 go again with an Intimidate's pretty solid. I'm honestly a big fan of Pack Hunt and KO. I was surprised to not see more people playing it. I mean, I haven't seen any of the PT top 8 lists, so maybe they were all on it and I just haven't noticed, but I was expecting that to be like a mainstay staple. So they're going to take one here. Did they sink a card? It doesn't say that they sank anything. I can roll and go claw into humble, which is like if I roll well, if I roll a 1, we cry ourselves to sleep. But we never didn't have it, boys. We're just rolling hot tonight. Is showing blocking not correctly. I feel like playing Guardian main would be me blocking correctly, Josh. It's tough to like shake the concept of blocking because I feel like blocking is like one of the like key basic concepts of the game that makes the game so good. I think this is like, I think we're going to use Tunic. We're going to pitch Wild Ride and Pack Hunt. I'm sorry, let's cancel that. Let's do this and let's pitch the Beatdown and the Pack Hunt here. No, the Beatdown and the Wild Ride. Discarding the Pack Hunt, and we'll make it a Might and an Agility token and come in for 7 here. Rule number 1, always have it. Heck yeah. See, that's the kind of way I like to think about the game. Just always have it, Jorge, duh. I'm so here for that. KO in third had the set of pack calls. Like, do you mean like they were playing all 9 pack calls? Is that what you were saying? Oh, me complaining about not blocking efficiently? Listen, man, I'm all about blocking efficiently, brother. I'm all about blocking efficiently now. So I mean, is there any reason to block with Fleshbag here? It doesn't feel like there is. Because we just have Wild Ride into Claw, potentially into something else. I mean, we're at 27, so I don't think it really matters. No worries, man. Welcome back. I'm glad you're back. Rule number 2 is never not have it. Dude, I'm going to, like, get a poster that says, rule number 1, like, always have it. And then we're going to get it, and it's going to say, it's going to say, there are 2 rules in Fab, and it's going to say, like, rule number 1, always have it. Rule number 2, never not have it. That's such a, like, fantastic poster. I'm all about that, honestly. I think we are going to give it here in case they, like, black tech and, like, try to throw, like, a 2 for 6 or something. I think this is a good time to give this up. But I could be wrong. I don't know. This may be what they want. They have another 0 for 4. I was like, I'm going to cry myself to sleep. So we lead on the Wild Ride, even though, like, it's kind of wasting the Agility token because, like, we have potential to, like, be left with a blue to go claw into swing big, which was something we could have done. Yeah, they had the go again reaction there, like, was pretty good for them. I think that made the block on the with the Fleshbag better there in that spot. Oh, is that a Blood Rush Bellow? Is that a Blood Rush Bellow? Oh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, having Humble and E-Strike with it doesn't feel that good, but We'll see what we draw. I mean, we're just supposed to play it, right? Like we're just supposed to play here. I guess we could go E-Strike, putting Humble on the bottom, go again into Claw for 8, which takes 3 cards out of their hand. And then we get to Arsenal the Blood Rush Bellow. I mean, that doesn't seem terrible. We have like Tunic and BRB up. Like, I think that's fine, honestly. I mean, like, we're just, it's actually for 6. So yeah, it's 2 cards and then it's 1 card. So I mean, we're getting to take 3 cards out of their hand here, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I like that. Nerve of him. I am one of the nicest people. Just not aggro and Ethan. Listen, man, I don't think you're not nice. I just think you're all about like giving streamers shit, which personally I love, you know? Like I'm here for it. Is that another E-Strike? Bro, like yeah, I mean, we're just going to pitch the Wrecker Rump to play Blood Rush. I'm always a firm believer in pitching the blues. I think we are supposed to play it this time, right? Like, we're supposed to play the second one this time around, right? Like, it probably just ends the game. What is happening? Oh my bro, what? Oh man, I just like, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, I really am. Like, if you watch this later, like, I know how bad that feels. You had some bad draws at the beginning and I was just like the entire game, so I know how bad that feels. That was our weakest game we've had yet, but the three Blood Rushes. So we were going to go Tunic and Humble into Claw. Actually, we were going to go Humble, E-Strike into Claw for 3, 5, 7, 9. And then I was going to use Tunic and Assault and Battery to throw Bear Fangs for 8, 10, 12, 14. So it was going to be a 23-point turn off of 3 Blood Rushes. Get this man to the Pro Tour. Obviously, that was my problem. I just wasn't playing KO before. Just, I spent too much time playing Guardian. Dumb Guardians. Yeah, that was very good luck for me. KO is super consistent, Josh. I agree. Like, KO is, like, crazy consistent, to be honest. Like, it's kind of nuts how, like, consistent the deck is all the way around. All right, I'm gonna take a short break. I gotta get more water in case there's more big hydrates later. I gotta use the bathroom, and when I come back, we'll be playing more KO. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Okay, short break, and we're back. Lumina said you're a brute main now. Oh, not quite, but we went first last time, right? I think we're just supposed to go first here. Like, I don't think we want to give them the ability to like set up. And we're just gonna put back in the E-strikes and just try to play the game this way. I think we want to go first here. If there be more big ones later. Hey, listen, man. Like, I put the big hydrate thing up there for a reason. If you all want to, you know, try to drown me with that, then, you know, you all can try to drown me with that. That's how it goes. It do be that way sometimes, fam. It do be that way sometimes, but that's okay. I mean, like, we just want to take cards out of their hand here, I think. Like, we loaded more cards than them. We loaded 69 cards, and they loaded 68. So we can just force cards out of their hands, discard the windup, and make a might and an agility. And then we'll arsenal the swing big and just pass to our opponent here. Hope they don't have any, like, really good disruption pieces for the arsenal, but... Oh. What's this I see? Drawing some pretty good hands tonight. Let's go. See, this person has Nurse Scalpel in against me. And like, I think that that's like, I don't know, like if they have the equipment one in their list, I think they should be on that personally. I don't know if everybody's running the equipment one or not right now. I mean, this is fine. Like, we're just going to block for 2 effectively here. We're just going to give the Reincarnate. Take 4, which is fine. Right? Ooh, actually, this might be relevant here, right? Like, the Humble's pretty good here. Because the +1, like, makes this worse, right? Like, I would have gone first to start as the aggressor. Oh, you would have went second? I mean, it's possible that going second is correct. I really don't know. Man, that's tough. Because, like, that just, like, it like, just effectively makes this worse. And we have a lot of 5s in our deck. I mean, maybe I'm just supposed to, like, take this chance here. That, like, the top of my deck isn't terrible to me. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I think this is a little bit of like a calculated risk that we're taking here. Yeah, I think this is like a calculated risk. So this is going to be for 9 go again, which they can cover up and get the Quicken token like pretty effectively, I think. But I think we're still just looking to play the Cast Bones and then arsenal the Blood Rush, knowing that we have a Tunic counter coming up, which I think is like crazy good value for us. Is this 2 defense reactions incoming? I can only assume this is like Fate and Sync incoming here. Oh, 1 movable. I guess that works too. If they're playing red unmovables. I mean, I assume, like, I guess it makes sense that Arachne would be on red unmovables. The fact that they covered that up with only 2 cards is wild. Yeah, wow. We hit a lot of blues right there. Wow, really? We hit 3 blues right there? That's nuts. So only 3 might tokens, but we're gonna... Oh, man, that's tough. Only getting 3 might tokens is pretty tough right there. I mean, it's just banish the top card of your deck, right? Like, it's nothing crazy. I think I want to keep my cards in case they decide to go black tech into something else here. Or I guess they don't have to go black tech here, so I think we're just supposed to keep our cards. Because there is always the chance that I can block Sin Packing and Smash Instinct for 6 on the next thing. And then I can pitch this to play Blood Rush and discard Beast Within, which gets me a lot of potential value here. Well, welcome to Brute Life. I mean, hey, like, the Humble was a calculated risk. Like, it didn't pan out, but I also feel like the chances of us hitting 3 blues like that is like pretty unfortunate for us. So let's see. Our last card is a 3, 4, 5. Is a Wrecker Romp. Our last card is a Wrecker Romp here. So yeah, so here's where we get to block 6 and still play a pretty effective turn. And we're going to hit the Wrecker Romp off the top for the Beast Within, which is good. I mean, that's pretty solid for us. And we do have 3 mites, so I mean, it's not like our turn is just dead. Like, we have a decent turn coming ahead of us here. We know we have a blue. I don't know what happened to the Wrecker Romp there. That's weird. Man, that's tough. That is tough. So this is 8 go again, which is pretty good. Now, here's the question, like an honest question here. Do we roll to try to throw Pack Hunt and play the Cast Bones, or am I just being greedy at that point? Like, it feels like we are behind and we need something to get into this game. We can throw the Pack Hunt for 8 and then just arsenal the Cast Bones, which gives us a turn to like block and set up pretty effectively. But man, like if we can roll well and hit the Cast Bones, like that is like such... That's such a good hit for me. Revise, so put a movie on and go to bed. Dude, thanks for hanging out tonight, Lumina. I appreciate you being here, man. Hope you have a good night, brother. Do you want content? He said you roll, my man. Josh is a man after my own heart. I love it. Please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1. Please don't be a 1. Ah, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. I roll so aggressively sometimes. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Josh is like the little devil on my shoulder sitting here telling me to roll. All right, so we push through 4 and we get to play Cast Bones here. This one should be much better. Oh yeah, you love to see it. You love to see it. Never punished. That's that felt pretty good right there. Oh, this hand's not great. So I can go Smash Instinct for 12 into Humble. I mean, this hand is not great. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we have the Cast Bones, so it's still okay. The Wrecker Romps are not great here. I don't even think there's a world where, like, we can roll and make a whole bunch of stuff happen here, right? Because if we pitch the Smash Instinct to go Claw, and then there's like, yeah, we have to go Smash Instinct into Humble here, I'm pretty sure. Like, that just has to be our play here. I do like the Wrecker Romp art. I do agree with that. That it is a really cool art, for sure. Why is the Fab Cards for Brary DB so dang confusing? What? Are you like coding things, Havoc? Like, dude, I tried to like write code the other day, and like I have to tell y'all, it was not pretty, fam. Like, it was not pretty. So we could again get aggressive and roll to go Claw into Mandible or Claw into Humble. But I really don't think I'm going to push my luck. I think we're just going to take the value here of stripping our opponent's hand except for 1 card and just pushing through some damage here. Cast Bones is a fair card. Praise be onto 6 might and agility. I mean, dude, Christian, listen, I'm just saying. It's feeling pretty good right now. I honestly do like Cast Bones. Like, it's like a setup card. So like it's obviously it's worse late in the game, but like I don't know, like I don't think it's like I don't think it's an unfair card, to be honest. Like, I don't really think it's like one of those cards that like is just stupid and bad for the game. I don't really like feel that way about the card. I mean, we've seen 1 Blood Rush so far, so if I give Savage Beatdown and Bone Breaker here, I get to stop this effect, which I guess doesn't really matter. But then my turn is... My turn is E-Strike, go again into Claw, or my hand is just throw the swing big. If I take 5, I can go to 25 here, and then I can go 5, go again, putting the beat down on the bottom, and then throw the swing big. We could also just go beat down and bone breaker, block 5, make a might token, go 6, draw card, putting the swing big on the bottom, and then discard the agile windup here. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I don't hate the drawing a card here. Oh, Havoc, you are coding? Dude, like, I have so much respect for people who can, like, write code. Like, I tried to write some code recently for, like, my script on my life that I use for, like, the in-person streams that I do. But, like, it just, like, it's very hard for me to, like, be able to do that. Like, just honestly, let's go ahead and draw a card here, and we'll see what we draw. Oh, God, that's so bad. Oh, God, that's so bad. Yeah, that's not a good draw. So, like, I have a lot of, like, respect for people who, like, code efficiently and do it well. If I'm just being honest, it's tough. Oh, you're a software engineer? I rarely code outside of work. And I just need to get it out. I mean, dude, it's cool that, like, you have that knowledge and, like, the ability to do that. I don't even know if we want to Arsenal this card. Like, I don't even think I want to Arsenal this, guys. I think I'm just going to pass on Arsenaling this. Like, I mean, I can just take 4 here and then go Sin Packing for 7 into E-Strike for 7. I think that's fine. They may follow up with something here. Joseph, it sounds like Havoc is coding something on Talishar. Like, he's, like, trying to, like, code something for Talishar purposes, is what it sounds like anyway. So yeah, so like when we do the in-person streams on Monday night, like I have like the life that I use, like the life counter that's on there. And part of that was like I had to try and like manipulate some of the code. I ended up not having to, because like the second cycle guys, like Robert and his wife, actually helped me out a lot with that. I hate when Talishar does this. They actually, like, they helped me out a lot with the code. And, like, I eventually figured out that I didn't need to rewrite anything. But I thought that I was going to have to rewrite some of the code. And I sat down to try and, like, figure it out and learn what it was. And, like, it was just, like, writing code is immensely difficult, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a very difficult thing to do. So I have a lot of respect for people who can do it and do it efficiently. Sink below here, okay. We could throw Claw and Arsenal the E-Strike here, but I think I'm better off to just go ahead and throw 7. I think that's a better play. I don't know, like the mode could be like draw a card here, and like my mind is warped by like what just happened to me. I don't know, like in the decks. Like, there for a while, like in Fi, I was pretty incentivized to, like, draw a card pretty regularly off of, like, E-Strikes, but I just feel like lately, like, the decks I'm playing don't really want to be drawing cards. Like, I just want to, I just want to say, okay. Like, I just don't really want to draw cards off of E-Strikes lately. Like, I would have drawn the Sin Packing, which would have been fine, but... Throw the Assault and Battery for 7, discard the Sin Packing, Arsenal the Savage Feast. I mean, it feels pretty good, and we know that they have a Cut to the Chase red in their arsenal, so... Yeah, Robert is a good guy. I really like Robert. Yeah, like Robert and Chris are like super great guys. What did you post in the Discord? So, so you posted a picture of Havoc and like I get a kick out of it. But like you said like you wouldn't call this efficient, and like when I look at that picture, I wouldn't know the difference between it being efficient or not. So like all I can do is kind of laugh if I'm being honest. They take 4 there. Okay, interesting. And we're gonna arsenal this. I wonder if they have some kind of disruption piece here. Robert is all right. Robert's a good guy, and you know it. And I know you know that because you said you were here from their stream earlier. So Joseph, I like Savage Beatdown a lot in Rhinar. So like it's kind of like Massacre for me. Like I like them a lot more in Rhinar, but they feel okay in this deck, and I think they're necessary in certain matchups to close out the game. But I don't know. Like they feel okay. Like they feel fine. Oh, he's your brother-in-law? Oh, dude, that's hilarious. That's even funnier. Do you like I assume like you play cards, like do you play cards with him, James? I did not say Rhinar is the better brute, although I do think that. Like I'm just like, so this turns off the +1 from cards getting banished, and I don't get to create a might. So if I block 2, because this is my only 6 that doesn't work, I can pitch the Agile Windup to play Savage Feast for 7 go again. And I don't get to create a might token for the next turn. Putting the aggro and aggro blaze 96 today, I see. Yeah, no, for sure. Dude, Havoc, thanks for hanging out, man. I hope you enjoy movie night. Have a good night, brother. But yeah, we're definitely playing a more aggressive style list tonight. I like KO though; it's fun. Like I've been enjoying it. Like it's a fun deck, and I think it has a lot of like raw power. Like the crazy part is like how consistent he is with the amount of raw power he puts out, like on turn to turn basis. Yeah, used to be Magic Geeks. He got into the Fab, and Wisconsin Magic Sing sucks, so I jumped into Fab. Well, dude, James, welcome, man. I'm glad to have you. I mean, dude, I love Fab. I played Magic for years. Like I started playing Magic in 2015, and I played for a long time. And I like I'm a big fan of Fab over Magic personally. Like don't get me wrong, I grinded Magic for years, and I love Magic. Like Magic will always have a place in my heart to some extent, but I like definitely like 100% like I grinded Magic, and like I just like Flesh and Blood so much better. He said Rhinar was better brute when you said that to Fleshbag. I mean, are you saying that Fleshbag said it was also better? I was like, because I don't see him saying that. He's pretty on the KO train. And like, don't get me wrong, like obviously like the rest of the world sees something that I don't too, but like I'm a big fan of Rhinar. Like, I don't know. Like, I just think Rhinar's got, like, a pretty special place in the metagame right now. When did we get the Kano stream? Bro. I appreciate the confidence there, Nick, but I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get a Kano stream there, fam. If we get a Kano stream one night, it's going to be for the memes, so that you guys can see I don't know how to play Wizard at all. I only know how to go, I'll pitch my blue to block. Oh, you should clip it and send it to him. You should. Yeah, KO is very consistent. Like there is a ton of consistency to KO, and I think that's like his biggest appeal. Like as a hero, like he's the most consistent brute I think that we have, and so I think everybody loves him for that reason. Okay, we're gonna take a chance that this is the only thing they're gonna do this turn. I really hope that's not like a leave no witnesses. We've only seen one. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right, we're going to go to 20. I'd really like to pitch my Reckless Swing to play this Blood Rush Bellow. Curses. Okay, so Give the assault and battery, give the scabs here. And then I think we're supposed to throw Command and Conquer, Arsenal the Pulping. I think that's the play here. Looks at me playing Prism. Listen, Prism and that are not the same thing. I think Reinhardt does have a higher ceiling with all the Intimidate he can do for sure. I mean, am I just supposed to be to like lose the Command and Conquer here? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to lose the Command and Conquer. If I lose, like, it's not really like a big play into my turn. So, like, I can still just, like, keep my same turn here. Let's just go to 16 and lose this, I think. Like, I think that might be the correct play. I really wish this were a turn that we had, like, a Beast Within in our arsenal. Like, that's such a fun trick to do to people. Somebody did that to me the other night, and I was like, damn it. So we can throw the Pulping and see what we're left with. Or I can throw Claw for 5 and then throw this for 9, discarding the Pulping. And then make an Agility for next turn. If I throw the Pulping and discard this and I'm left with a blue, I don't really have any like crazy blowout potential. What if I throw 5 and then we just throw the Assault and Battery for 9 and keep the Pulping? Maybe that's a better play? I don't know. What are we holy molying, Drew? What did I miss? What did I miss? I mean, yeah, like, the fact that, like, CNC didn't play with Blood Rush and the fact that they didn't have an Arsenal does make, like, me giving up the CNC a lot easier of a decision, in my opinion. What space they're playing for with Brute since they banned Berserk and we just got heavy hitters. Yeah, Joseph, I think, like, I honestly, like, I think their message of being, like, we really just open this up for, like, you know, more, like, excuse me, for, like, more design options down the space, I think is 100% accurate. Like, I think that's a very accurate statement. Is the Agility worth discarding this? It probably is, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, this is like go again by itself. So like us just throwing 9, like, I know that like we get stuffed by like a D-React here, but like we've already seen 2 Fates and 2 Sinks. So like, I think I'm pretty inclined to just not make an Agility here and Arsenal this. And like this takes 2 cards out of their hand more than likely, if I had to guess. Like, they don't want to take any damage. Like, they don't want to take a lot of damage anyway. Give me a D-React. Okay, cool. You love to see it. And the odds of them having the last Sink in their hand and Fate at the same time are not highly likely. Illusionist is like Wizard with training wheels and a helmet too. I mean, I guess like they're kind of the same, but like, I don't know. There's like a really weird like line there for me. Like, there's a pretty like easy line in the sand to see like between like the differences there, but that's just me. I think we're supposed to lead on the Wild Ride just in case they do have it. Like, hopefully we discard a Bare Fangs and draw a blue. We did not. So, yeah. I mean, they might have the D-React here. It feels so unlikely that they would have a D-React after just having a D-React, but I've seen crazier things happen, so I'm just shitposting. I mean, hey, that's okay. Anytime I need to see a good shitpost, I just go to Twitter, bro. Like, I just, like, I feel like I can find somebody, like, whether they're, like, actually trying to, like, cause drama in the community or whether they're just having fun, I can find somebody shitposting, like, on Twitter for the most part. So they block 7 here. And then we're just going to throw the Bare Fangs here. Like, we could throw the Pulping. So, like, if we pitch this to throw Pulping, like, the best case scenario is we get left with a blue to throw Claw. And I think I would just rather set up the... the Pulping for next turn. Give me that Sink below. No, they just take 8. Wow. They just took 8? Jesus. It's terrifying. I actually kind of want to give the flush back here. I won't lie. Like, giving the flush bag right here actually feels kind of good because we can pitch the pulping to play the pulping. I could discard the agile windup on my turn, pitch the pulping to play Savage Feast, and then have one floating. If I draw blue, play the pulping, then play the claw, then this. Giving flush bag on like a dagger feels weird. Like 48 life with equipment. I mean it's true. Like Kano does start the game out like not having the like if Wizards and Illusionists like had like a hardcore fridge, like I don't think that like other classes would even be able to really play the game. Like I don't think they would. Like I just feel like those decks would dominate too much. If the card they wanted to play was in their arsenal, we're down bad. Okay, yes, let's go. We're going to take this because this is a reaction card and we don't care about this. And when they go to pass, we're going to discard the agile windup. It was an even bigger than that. What? Nick's just out here like... Nick's just in full troll mode tonight, dude. I mean, if we do pulping into beatdown, that is pretty good. Oh, they did draw a card? Okay, so if we... I mean, we could pitch the yellow pulping to play this pulping. And then, like, as long as we don't have 2 reds in our hand, we're okay, right? I actually like Billy's line better here. Billy's line is actually like a lot cleaner here because we pitch this to throw this. The only way we truly get blown out here is if this is a sink below. By our play, by this line here, but we'll see what happens. And so we're good. Yeah, we kept the yellow. As long as they don't have the sink below in their arsenal, we're good. Because we can use Tunic and the Agile Windup to throw 12, discarding the Humble. Please no sink below. Oh, they didn't have it. Let's go. And then this is going to be like insane value for us. Yep. And 12. Air Goodman coming at you. Love Dodgeball. It's such a funny movie. Dude, Billy is like a Gigabrain. Is like a Gigabrain player in general, bro. Like, Billy's like top 8 battle hardened competitor, dude. He almost top 8'd in Philly too. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we do know that they revealed that, but we also had an intimidated card from this flashback that we were not aware of, and that technically could have been the D-React there, I think. So hey, Anoth, what's up, dude? How are you, buddy? Our opponent got leave no witnesses. What do we want to get as a question? So if I get... I can't really get Assault and Battery and like really do anything crazy punishing here. Is Send Packing a good play? It's 5, right? So like we can get Send Packing for 5. I don't think we're really looking to use the Blood Rush this turn. So like to stop this effect so that we can have like a good hand here. I mean, we could always just like pick up a Wild Ride, right? Is there a Wild Ride over here? We could pick up Swing Big. So if we pick up Swing Big, we discard the Wild Ride. We block with Pack Hunt and Bone Breaker. We attack for 9 and then Arsenal the Blood Rush. It would be for 10, but it's going to be for 9. The Sin Packing also gives us more information. Like, the Sin Packing is going to be for 7. I kind of like the Sin Packing line here. Like, Swing Big is for 9, but, like, I really like the idea of playing the Sin Packing to get more information from our opponent here. It's less points, but more damage. Or, like, it's less damage, but, like, more information. And I think we would rather trade information at this point. I think we would rather trade information here. We could beat down again. I mean, I guess, yeah, like if we played the... I mean, we can't this turn, right? Because we have to block this, so we have to discard a card. And, like, I mean, I guess technically we could give all of our equipment over here and, like, play the Blood Rush. And then if we draw into anything, we could be down for 14, which I don't think is enough to close out the game. But you're right, that would send a message, Billy. Third week. Dude, I know what that's like. I know what that's like for sure. I know what that feels like. That's I know what it's like to have your schedule thrown off, man. So I completely understand. But I'm glad that you can try to get back on pace for what's going on in your life. I completely get that, man. Ooh, Jeffrey makes a really good point. If we get the Beast Within, we can just let it hit and do the trick that we were talking about earlier. And so then we get to have Blood Rush Bellow, the Pack or the Wild Ride, and a card in hand, which is insane, actually. That would have been insane. So we literally just get to play Blood Rush off of like a 4-card hand. That was, man, there was, like, he has to consider if he even wants to throw the Leave No Witnesses at that point. That would have been a really good pick. I like that, Jeffrey. Good call out there. It's ironic. I was literally talking about that play earlier and then didn't make it. So they don't want the yellow shred back, okay? All right. I mean, that's fine. We're going to arsenal our Blood Rush Bellow. And we have 3 points of equipment block that we can use. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's terrible. This hand's not good at all. Ugh. You love to see Yo, Radicus Maximus, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. We got 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? Those are the 3 questions we ask everybody when they're here for the first time. Time to roll? Dude, there's no shot we're rolling right now. There's absolutely no shot we're rolling right now. Like, we could keep our hand, pitch the Cast Bones to play Blood Rush if we really wanted to live on the edge here. Or we can block efficiently. Like, what if we were to just, like, say no blocks here? And then block with Pack Hunt and Swing Big, and then play the Cast Bones and pass. I think that's our best play here. Like, I think that, like, when we have as much life as we have to give right now, I think that's the best play we can make. Does Leave No Witnesses banish your... I thought it destroyed your... And, oh. So because it gets banished, it actually doesn't work that way? Man, so that's a big sag. That would have been good if it did work that way. That would have been cool. Good catch, Billy. I mean, if y'all really want to live on the edge, we could just roll. Like, I don't think that's correct in any way here. I think we are just supposed to block. I think we're just supposed to block and play that patiently there. Let's just play Cast Bones. 5 mites and we have a Reckless Swing. Oh, a Reckless Swing. Yeah, you go ahead and shuffle some cards in there, big fella. Go ahead. Oh, should have rolled. Get out of here, Josh. Get out of here, Josh. Nick said, if you ain't rolling, you're trolling. I love that. That's amazing. Don't really like hot dogs. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't think we've heard that answer yet. I do like it though. Get down with chili cheese dog? Heck yeah, dude. I'm always down for like a good chili cheese dog. I mean, to be fair, like I'm a foodie, man. Like I just like to eat, like as my figure would tell. Well, dude, I appreciate the double support, man. I appreciate the follow on Twitch and you hanging out on YouTube. I appreciate the double support, brother. Sorry, what? Sorry, I think I just got an email from my boss. Oh no! Somebody's leaving our team. That's a big sag. I mean, not that it's really the end of the world, but do they have sigils in their deck? They do. So, I mean, we're just supposed to play it, right? My figure would join you in this quest for the greatest food. James, I love that, dude. I love that. Like, that's something that like Carly and I spend a lot of money on is like we just like we like to eat like when we travel and stuff like that. So, I mean, how many sigils have we seen? 1. So he's got it, right? Like he's got it. And this is probably also a flick knives. So we're going to give this and then we're going to play the reckless. Go big or go home. Gotta make him have it. Absolutely. Gotta make him have it. Hopefully we discard this reincarnate. That would feel pretty good. Ayo! Is your last card Sigil of Solace, sir? Is your last card Sigil of Solace, sir? 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 Oh, okay, there it is. All right, just took it a second. All right, man. 3.5 offensive card and 13.58 for AVPT over 13 turns. It's the second lowest one we've had tonight, but I don't know. It's not bad. All right, 4-0 tonight. We're rolling hot. We're rolling hot. I mean, they did just shuffle. That is very true. Like, I don't know. Like, you wouldn't suspect I'm a foodie. Enough. Trust me. Trust me, I definitely am. Man, I love to eat. I mean, that's true. We did see the draw a sigil as like the, as the out to winning the game. Like we did see that already. So like the odds of us seeing it again tonight are not likely. Not very likely indeed, I would say. All right. Let's see. Against Riptide, I think I have a Riptide matchup in here. We have 65 cards. I think we're going to add one. Easy matchup? Bro, I think you're smoking something if you think this is an easy matchup, man. I don't know about that, Josh. Like, I mean, this is a matchup like Riptide. Every single trap is turned on in this matchup. Just swing, claw, and win. All right, well, you're going to have to walk me through what you got going on there by swinging, claw, and winning all the time, because I don't know. I played against Riptide one time on KO once lifetime, and I did win, so I don't know. I don't think you can just effectively just throw claw and win, though, because, like, I mean, Riptide does things. Like, they just don't stare at you. Like, they play the game. Like, they're pretty aggressive deck for the most part. You can just swing, claw, and win? Josh, why? Like, tell me why. I have to know why we can do that. So if I go E-Strike, we're not going E-Strike, draw a card now, son. We are gonna go 8 with beat chest though. Or I'm sorry, 7. It's just 7. It has go again, but that's an illusion. Bonk, fatigued by damage. Absolutely. I mean, we have a weapon and they don't, but like we have a lot of cards that don't block, Josh. Like it's not like, I don't know, like if like we set the matchup in a way to like everything just blocked, but like I don't remember what the sideboard plan is into this matchup, to be completely honest. Like, I don't remember how we're sideboarded. But they were on Dreadbore. I mean, dude, like, Dreadbore is a heck of a weapon, dude. I have a cold foil Dreadbore that I have, like, wanted to use for a long time. That, like, just kind of sits and collects dust. I mean, it doesn't collect dust, it's in a binder, but you guys get my point, though. Everybody understands what I'm saying. Everybody understands what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't see Riptide very often. Like, you don't run into it very much, but I do think that, like, it has a pretty cool place in the metagame, like with KO being so popular. Like, I do think it's I don't know, like we just want to keep our cards, right? We just want to keep everything here, right? Like, I think this is worth taking 7. They get a Ponder and they don't have Go again. Like, they get a Ponder, which doesn't matter because they have a card and they can't use Bullseye Bracers, and we get a Courage token. The Quicken token is irrelevant, right? Yeah. Down to play Hatchet Dory into your KO? Yeah, sure. If you want to play a game after this, I'm down for that, man. Yeah, like, if we were... If I was playing... if I was playing, like, Rhinar, we'd probably just be trying to block the whole game, honestly. Would Dromai on the way out? Yeah, no, I actually 100% agree more. I'm never going to play Riptide. Let's not bring this up. Drew, what are you talking about? I love Riptide. Are you still upset because I said I was going to play if we won some games or something like that at RTN and I didn't? Or are we still talking about this? Are we still talking about this? I mean, we just throw the Bear Fangs here, right? Like, that's just, like, our best play. Because throwing the Bear Fangs turns on the Claw, which then allows us to throw Pack Hunt more than likely. Barring that we don't draw red and discard our only blue. Yeah, so, like, we're good here to just, like, this is insane. We get to go Claw into Pack Hunt, which has a lot of value here. If Tunic were up, we would actually be able to go Claw into Assault and Battery. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I mean, I think there's, like, a lot of, like, classes where against Riptide, like, you just throw your weapon and, like, yeah, like, you just force them to have it in a lot of spots, but, like, you just, like, you're forcing them to beat you with their cards, which I don't think is easy for them to do. Crack Balance of Justice? I mean, let's get that out of the way now. Heck yeah, let's see ya. This is 4 because of the Frailty token. And then we're going to pitch the Assault and Battery to throw Pack Hunt. Boulder Trap? All right. I mean, we're probably supposed to use our equipment as, like, quickly as possible just to try and, like, stop them from being able to use cards like Boulder Trap on us. But, I mean, I don't, like... You have to block strategically, in my opinion, throughout this matchup. Yeah, Claw was already turned on. Sorry, I guess, like, with the Agility token, I had the ability to throw 3 attacks here instead of 2, which makes my turn a little bit better here. All right. So they kept 3 cards, which is a little scary. Rabble Babble. I mean, I think we're just taking 3. I don't think it really matters. And then 4. So if I give Wrecker Romp and Apex, we get to stop the on-hit effect here, which I think is pretty good, and we get to make another Might token. Now, we know they have a Tar Pit Trap in their hand. The question is, do they have another one to play defense reaction, reload, and then stuff the pulping? We can throw the Command and Conquer for 8 here. Arsenal the pulping. We can roll to try to go Claw into Command and Conquer. We could lead on the pulping and pretty much no matter what we have left. I could roll to go Command and Conquer into pulping. I don't know. Like we have some like choices here, I think. We had a Riptide that had 3 sigils and 4 remembrance because the quiver counts as 1. I mean, that's fair. I think since like I think let's just try to go for the pulping here. Like I think that's like a little bit of a better play. I don't know. Like I'm not going to sit here and say this is 100% correct, but maybe they can't stuff the pulping, and when they go to block, they try to reload a card. And if we keep the Command and Conquer, we can use the Tunic to like throw it and like try to punish them. But we can also just use the Tunic to like throw the Bear Fangs here if they don't stuff this. And if they do stuff it with 2 traps here, then we can just Arsenal the Bear Fangs and set up for next turn. So there's the Tar Pit trap. So there's no on-hit effects. I mean, this card is just 4 points worth of value in this matchup. Like there's no... I don't think there's really on-hit effects that matter. So they can't stop it. Okay. I mean, yeah, let's throw the Bear Fangs here. Like, I don't really want to Arsenal and give them a chance to disrupt us, so let's just try to come in for 8. I think this is like a solid play. Yep. We have established a life lead at this point, but we're only up 8 points, which I'd really like to be up more points if I'm going to be honest. Like, 8 does not feel like enough. Codex is a good one. They have to get a 0 here. They get a Searing Shot. We can get Command and Conquer. It's the safest play. We can get an E-Strike. I mean, if we get a Command and Conquer here, like they can give us a card in Perch Grapplers, which is very unfortunate for us. Yeah, Bear Fangs off the top is really good. I mean, that's true. We are only up 6. Josh does make a good point. Like in like the entire swing of the game, we are only up 6 points. So if I get Assault and Battery, I discard the Bear Fangs. I block. I don't block. I take 5, go to 21, throw 6, discard the Savage Feast. Or no, I'm sorry. I throw 6, discard the Wild Ride, and then Arsenal the Savage Feast. And then I have an Agility. And I'm sorry, this is actually going to be for 7. So I don't hate this play here. I think this is okay. It does require us to take 5, but I think that's fine, considering, like, we're still sitting on, like, a Flesh Bag hit. If they ever, like, try to, like, use Bolt and Shot to, like, get ahead of us, or, like, try to, like, have a multi-arrow turn here, we're in a pretty decent spot, I feel like. And I think discarding the Wild Ride is better than discarding the Savage Feast, considering we know we're going to have the Agility token. Savage Feast, I think, plays better than Wild Ride, just with, like, some random predictability, like unpredictability that goes on in the Brute life. Why would you run Pulping into Riptide? So, Silly, I agree. It is kind of like rough in like certain spots, because they can like do the whole double trap thing where they like, even if they have nothing in Arsenal, they're gonna play one from hand and then reload and play another one. But I think that like we just want all the cards we can have in this matchup. To just effectively try and run them over. And Pulping, I think Pulping is a lot better than I initially thought it was. Because when somebody suggested to me that I play Pulping in this matchup, I was kind of like, I don't know. But it's actually not bad. Like, I actually don't hate it here. Like, I don't hate it here. I don't hate Pulping in this matchup. Jesus. I mean... We can block Command and Conquer and something else here, I guess. I don't know. Searing Shot for 8. So the problem here is that both of these cards don't block. And now this is looking pretty bad. But I would really like to be able to block with these 2 cards. If I could block with these 2 cards and Scab Skins, I would. Because then I could pitch the Pulping to play this and discard the Beast with him, which is insane value. Maybe we're just supposed to take that chance. We can take 6, go to 15, and just try to have a big hand here. Like, the fact that, like, the Pulping doesn't block is pretty bad. I am not a fan of, like, I understand, like, why, like, some of the cards are, like, functionally designed to not be able to block. Like, it's it's a risk versus reward you are signing up to take by playing the cards. But at the same time, I'm also a really big fan of pulping in a lot of matchups. Fat deck that's 100%. I mean, yeah, the dominate like can definitely be worth it. Like a lot of times, I do agree. We discarded the pulping, big Sag. Man, there's just no way to do it all here, is there? There's just no way to do it all. All right, well, I mean, that's fine. Like, it's unfortunate. Oh. Well, like, wait, if we discard this, do we get the value off of it? Like, do we get this back? Man, we still really can't do two things here, though. I mean, we could roll. I hate pulp. I just prefer the juice. Get out of here, Drew. They do run out of traps at some point. Yeah, you are correct. I died pulling my recent case tournament, cast bones or BRB and some pulping. Oh, you died to pulping? Yeah, I mean, like with cast bones into pulping is like insanely good in a lot of matchups. So the question here, now that we have this, is do we roll to go E-Strike, draw a card into Claw? Or do we just throw the Claw and Arsenal the E-Strike? I guess I can't Arsenal the E-Strike, right? So it's better to just probably throw 7 here and not take any chances. It's probably just the best play. I think just throwing 7 is the most consistent play. I think I have rolled enough for the memes tonight. I think we've done that enough throughout the stream tonight. Okay, they take 4 and keep 2 cards. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you play Premeditate, you have to reload a card. Like, that is 100% how that works. See, this is tough. There's no shot I'm taking 7 here. So, like, we're probably just giving this. I can go to 7. I can play the Savage Feast, pitching Smash Instinct with the Quicken token of the Courage. It'll be for 8 go again. And as long as I don't discard this, I can literally use Tunic and whatever I have to, like, play into it. Ah, it's a little aggressive. Yeah, I mean, the fact that it was just for 1 more damage, I do think it means it is correct to actually not go for the E-Strike draw card into rolling to play into playing the Claw there. I don't know, like, it's only 1 point, but man, at the same time, like, 1 point is like all it takes sometimes in some matchups. Go big or go home. I mean, I think we're definitely going for the Savage Beatdown play. Like, I think this is where we want this. I was like, do I need to refresh? It's probably me. I'm the drama. The Intoxicating Shot and Premeditate combo is insane because you want to block this, but you don't. Like, I don't know. That's really interesting. Oh, excuse me. Good Lord. Like, you want to block, but you really don't. I don't know. It's a tough decision to make. No! Damn. So, the good news is that we can go Claw into use Tunic to Savage Feast 1 more time here. Take cover does not do damage to us, and they cannot reload. I don't think this matters. No. There's no reactions that we're playing here. Rip, Fab sucks, obviously. Clearly the only reasonable take here is that Fab sucks because we discarded Savage Beatdown. Oh, listen, you guys get it. You guys get it. Like, you all understand the dilemmas here. and then Tunic into the other Savage Feast, and then we get to put Reincarnate back on the bottom of the deck, which, like, Value Town, population us. We just did not draw. We just didn't get to play the Savage Beatdown there. Big Sag. Skill issue? Skill issue confirmed. Skill issue confirmed, fam. They have done a very good job at not letting us use the Flesh Bag this game. Like, it's just been, like, for value. Like, it's like, normally this card is worth, like, 7 points or more. Rutro, I'm in danger. We might be blocking a lot here. I mean, this is for 9. I would have discarded the right card. Yeah, I know, right? Duh, forehead. Like, geez. So if I give Beast Within Pound Town, the problem is my no block is red. So, like, I can't really do anything without the Tunic. So, these two cards are for certain, in my opinion. Like, I think we're blocking there for sure. We can block here and give Scabs and Flesh Bag to block this out. Like, the Seek and Destroy is, like, whatever, but if I block here, I get to roll to go Pack Hunt into Pulping. Or if I block here, I get to just throw 8. So it would be 7 into 6, potentially. I mean, we could just, like, I don't want to take any damage here. Like, we're probably just supposed to try to roll, right? With the Pulping. What? I mean, is there a world where we're just doing this and taking 3 and going to 4? I mean, I guess if we're going to do that, we should do this, right? I mean, yeah, if there's no D-React, it is just game. For sure. It like, the game's over on the spot. Like, because, like, this is for 7, and they block 4, take 3, and then we have the Pack Hunt. I mean, I guess it's not game over, but, like, we are going to 6, which is a little scary. I guess I don't know. Like, this is interesting. I don't know. Like, we haven't rolled a 1 all night, and, like, technically my odds never change. Like, if I roll a 1 the first time versus, like, the 20th time, my odds are exactly the same every single time of rolling a 1. But, like, if you've played enough Talishar, you know that's not how it works. Like, RNG my butt. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Like, so this is actually crazy, because if they're not able to stop the go again here, we claw into Pack Hunt and do win the game on the spot. Draw into blue, Pack Hunt? Yeah, dude, absolutely. Yeah, the dice don't remember. If they have double trap here, I'm in a bad spot. Also, we do get a lot of value out of using the boulder, out of blocking with all of our equipment last turn. Okay, they don't have it. So claw with go again. Into the Pack Hunt to win the game. I mean, if they had another react, they would have played it. Into the Pack Hunt to win the game? The only way we lose is if we misclick and click ourselves to intimidate? I've done dumber things before, so hey, we'll take that. All right, that was a close game. Good call, Silly, on the good call on the playing to the Pulping out there. I don't know, like, it's always scary to me to think that, like, they give 2 cards and then they still get to have, like, their, you know, 2-card hand to, like, go Dreadbore into, like, a Remorseless for 6 that late in the game, which is kind of scary if they do have Dew Traps, but I don't know. It ended up working out, though. We ended up getting there. Yeah, Fort, let's play. I'm definitely down to play. I have not played, I don't think I played against the Dory deck yet with KO, so I'm curious to see what it plays like. Let's see. Looking for Fort, E-A-R, Fortimure? Fortimure. We're gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in the game. So we'll share the link and hopefully you get in. I hope you get in. Ranger and KO main, so I feel like I know what both decks would hate to see. I mean, hey, that's like, we got, like, it really helped me there, like, for sure. Like you throwing that out helped me out a lot. I think we want to go second here. I think we want to go second into Dory. I think we 100% want to go second to the Dory. Bear Fangs, like, at this point, if somebody's playing Dory into me, I'm assuming that they're on axes. So, like, maybe Bear Fang, like, maybe I just want to be on all of it again. I don't know. Let's run the kitchen sink. Let's just run everything here. Listen, you're right. I don't like to take damage, but bro, taking damage against Riptide is inherently a bad plan. I promise you. Man, we're rolling with KO tonight. List is feeling pretty good. Ooh, lead with speed. That's a spicy meatball. I'm all about some lead with speed now. Like, lead with speed's pretty cool. I mean, we want to keep this in our deck, right? But, like, the E-Strike for next turn with Go Again's pretty good. If they do give a Blade Runner here to, like, have Go Again, they're going to be my opponent's going to be forced to, yeah, give me every card. Now, they are going to get to push through damage here. Like, I mean, we're just going to play this, right? Like, just play the Reckless here. We'll take one, they'll take two. So it's technically a more beneficial turn for us this way. I think this is correct. Run Gamblers into Dromai and into Prism. I think we also play it into Kano. Or no, I think we have to have the AB arm piece for Kano. But I know that we run it into both, like, all the illusionists in the format. That's really what it's in there for. I think we're just gonna pitch Wild Ride to throw the Humble here. Like, Humble's pretty good against Dory. It's not like bag breaking, but it's pretty good. Sink below. Yep. Take one, and then we probably draw two cards out here if I had to guess. The only deck you need to play it is in the Kano. Best deck in the format. I mean, hey man. I mean, I think Majin Bay top 8'd the Calling with Kano. Does anybody know what won the Calling, by the way? I have not heard about that. Does anybody know what won the Calling? I have not heard what won the Calling. Keeps a blue there to be able to, like, activate the activate bracers if I let this hit. So I'm gonna block with Wind Up here, and then on my turn I'm going to pitch for Claw for 4, discard the Agile Wind Up, and Arsenal this. I do this to deny my opponent the ability to be able to use Brave Forge Bracers. So the logic there is that if I, like, the first Hatchet is for 2, and when my card's blocked for 3, it is inherently worse to block the first Hatchet because it's only for 2. But Brave Forge Bracers balances that out and makes it an even hit. Because the second one is for 4, if you block with a 3 block on the first Hatchet and they have access to use bracers and the resources, you are effectively blocking the same amount on both Hatchets. Kasai won the Calling. Oh wow, that's cool. I did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that it was gonna be Dromai. Just because I want her gone, if I'm being honest. Just want her out, but she wasn't in the LL announcement, so I knew it wasn't her. Jesus! Brother. Sorry for cussing. God, I don't know if you guys like. I don't know how actively you guys like watch other people stream on Twitch, but man, Sketch is so funny. Like I really enjoy watching him stream. So if I block with Savage Feast here and take 2, I can use Tunic and Bare Fangs to throw Humble for 7 go again, play Cast Bones. I think that's the best play, right? Like, I think that's the better play here. We're just going to, like, block the value. And I don't really want to get Bonebreaker just yet. I don't think I want to get Bonebreaker yet. He could play Blade Runner and then use Tunic to throw the Hatchet of Mind at me, which would be pretty good. Because he was sick or something. I don't know. 2 victors, 2 KOs. Took 3 and 7. Took 3 through 7, and Kasai took 8th. Okay, cool. Huh. I assume Majin Bey was on Kano, right? I assume. 100% conversion rate? Oh, to day 2. I did see that. I would swap it for beaten trackers. You would swap scab skins for beaten trackers? Is that what you mean? So let's use Tunic. Humble for 7 is really only going to get 2 cards out of their hand because of the Dynamo there. So, like, and they, like, we know they're going to swing both the hatchets at us because of the agility token from Lead with Speed last turn. Yeah, Majin Bey's, like, always on Kano. Like, it's like, he's like the Kano guy. I mean, to be fair, he's dang good with the deck, too, so. It's not like he's, like, one of those KO players running around who think they're really good and they're not. Like, I don't know. This is Sink Below? Dang, we ain't even gonna get 2 cards out of their hand, fam. Bro. Oh, you would swap out Gambler's Gloves for that? I see. I see. Now that I mean, when Dromai's gone, I think that's a pretty fair thing to say. All right, don't draw 4 reds, please. All right, we did not draw 4 reds. Win. Nick, that was not at you, bro. You're actually like I think you're the best Kano player in our area, fam. 100%. Like I say that very confidently. Like I think you're the best Kano player in our area. Now, I mean, to be fair, like not a lot of people play Kano, so it's a small bar, but I do think you're the best Kano in our area. Kano players who think they're good but aren't, but like you're not like one of those people who like thinks you're like the top 1% with Kano. Like you understand that like while you are good with Kano, like there's still like a lot of ways that like you can work on the deck and like get better there. Yeah, no, Majin Bey does know he's hot shit with Kano, 100%. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, like wear that shit on your sleeve, man. If you're good at the game, like wear it on your sleeve, brother. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'm not lying, Josh. Get out of here. So go to 25, and we're just gonna try to have like a humongous turn right here. We could have like blocked with scabs to like stop the first hatchet effect there, but I mean, Savage Feast gives me potential to draw into another Go Again card. So this is 14 Go Again. You'll love to see it. Yeah, they're going to give me the balance here. I don't really want to Arsenal this. I would have rather have discarded it off the Savage Feast. Like, obviously, duh, forehead. I mean, that's fair. Easy to fly like an eagle when you're surrounded by turkeys. I like that. I don't know that I've ever heard that. I call our cat a turkey all the time. Like, not that that really matters in this conversation, but I call our cat a turkey because she, I don't know, like, she just acts like a little turkey all the time. Not literally. Just don't worry about it. Let's just forget I brought that up. I mean, yeah, dude, Guy or Guy, I think it's Guy, I don't know for sure. He is very good at Dromai. Like, he is a phenomenal Dromai player. There's so many great players, like, in the game in general. So this is going to be for 5. They're going to crack Balance of Justice. So the game is tied, and they've used a lot of their equipment, which feels pretty good for us. I mean, listen, man, when you win, you can afford to buy cold foils, bro. Yeah, I mean, I think throwing this for 10 is fine. Like, if they want the Quicken token, like, who cares? They already have an agility. Like, yay. Dude, a little 14 go again. 14 go again, like, just like this deck does so many like dumb like OP things in my opinion. Like, there's just like, this deck is just bananas sometimes, bro. Like, honestly. I mean, I think we're just supposed to block here, right? Like, if we block, I really wish we had an agility token. I think this game's too close to roll. If I'm just being honest, I think this game is too close to roll. I mean, if we go to 19, we can throw the Assault and Battery for 8, discard the Beast Within, and make a Might and an Agility. Like, we're not really getting a ton of value out of that. Like, I want the Agility more than I actually care about discarding the Beast Within. Maybe I was supposed to block with the Beast Within and keep the Savage Feast. I don't know. Like, I think we're just going to go to 19 here. It's fine. I don't know. His deck is all cold foils? Like, literally all cold foils? I did not know that. I guess I should have blocked there because they can attack again with the go again there. That was, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to, like, just, like, give Assault and Battery and Beast Within and then throw Beast Within from Arsenal. Now I'm down life. I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. We lost a Cast Bones there. Okay. I mean, the agility gives us the potential to actually play the Savage Beatdown next turn here. Yeah, like us going to 16 there, yeah. You think we're supposed to roll there, Josh? I don't know. I mean, listen. We have rolled for the content like 3 times tonight, bro. Like, we're 5-0. I'm trying to keep the streak going here at this point. Like, trying to make sure that like we're playing high quality games. I did not know that his deck was max rarity. That's insane. So like, I'm trying to foil out the Victor deck right now just because like I want to foil out the Victor deck because I think it's like hilarious. To like have a foil Victor deck feels extremely thematic in my opinion. But like, I don't know, like max rarity, that's wild, bro. That's nuts. So we just can't do it here, can we? So if I play the Pulping, discard the Command and Conquer and keep a blue, I cannot play the Savage Beatdown, but I can go Pulping into Beast Within more than likely with the Tunic counter up and try to Arsenal this to try and end the game. So if we give the Scabskin Leathers here, so this next one's going to be for 5. Oh, it's Yellow Blade Runner. So if we give Command and Conquer... Actually, is there a world where I just block Beatdown and Bonebreaker? And then I'm trying to go Command and Conquer into Pulping? I think that's a better line, right? Like, it's Command and Conquer for 8 because of the 2 Might tokens, which is actually, like, bananas. Okay, so we're going to take 4 and go to 10. I mean, that's pretty good for them, but they clear the Dynamo. Now, the fact that they don't have an Arsenal also, like, kind of feels bad for us here. So maybe with that in mind, I'm supposed to lead on the Pulping here. I think we're just supposed to lead on the Pulping here, considering that, like, we have potential to actually, like, do more if we discard the Command and Conquer and draw into a blue or a yellow. Blue or yellow lets us throw the Beast Within as well. Oh, I feel like I've not played this game very well. We did draw and discard the blue, so we kept the Command and Conquer, which means we're just going to use Tunic to throw Claw here. You're almost max on all your Ranger cards. My Prism deck is 3 LS and a Herald of Rebirth, short for max rarity. Bro, Wally, that's nuts, dude. Oh, are you foiling out Victor too, James? Dude, it's a lot of fun. Like I mean, I think like the concept of having an all foil Victor deck feels so thematic to me. Like, it's not just like about like I hate foils. You can ask anybody that knows me. I don't like to play foils. Like, I'm not a fan of like playing foils in general. But like the idea of like a completely like foil Victor deck feels like so thematic. So if I block with Flesh Bag here, I can go... So if I block with Flesh Bag, he gets to attack for 3, I go to 7. And then my turn is... discard this on my turn. CNC for 7. Into Claw? Maybe I'm supposed to block with Agile Windup here. And then block with the Swing Big on the Hatchet of Mind. And then, no, I can throw this for 9. So I should block with the Command and Conquer, throw Swing Big for 9. And then I can throw the Beast Within. I mean, the Blade Flurry is unfortunate, but this has to be a Go Again card right here. No. Okay, so it's just the Hatchet. So we block for 6, stay at 8 here. And then we just throw the Beast Within for 7. All right. Of all the cards, gold. That's kind of cool. I like the idea of like getting it altered to like have it completely like golded out. Like that would actually be a pretty cool alter. That'd be kind of fun. Playing. I refuse to foil any deck of cards on my equipment. I have a foil problem that carried over from Magic. I know a few people who have that problem. James, if it makes you feel any better, man. Dude, I mean, Foil Victor is dope. Like, I won't lie. Like, Foil Victor is cool. I don't know if we've pitched the other... I've played the other Reckless Swing. I was like, I really don't think... I was like, man, if they go to 2 there, like, that's crazy. Like, I don't think there's ever a world where it's correct for them to go to 2. But, I mean... So we know that like winning, if they do go to 2, winning the game by Reckless Swing is not on the table for us. At least not for like another, 10 turns, which is not viable. I have most of the foil assassin stuff now, Victor and Max. Okay, Jesus, James. That's insane, bro. That's actually crazy. That's actually wild, bro. That's why there's so many foils. So I really do want that, Josh. I won't lie. So I have like my foil Victor that I got from RTN season that I'm not going to have altered. But me and Zach, one of the guys on the team, we were talking about having our Victors altered so that like it's just the horse, but like on one of the regular copies, because I think the idea that like Victor is the horse and not the guy is actually a lot of fun. I think that's a pretty cool concept. You will have to buy new foils when... yeah, you will have to buy new foils, Wally, when... when Enigma comes out. I'm actually looking forward to it. I think Enigma is the hero I'm looking forward to the most in the new set. I actually really like the Illusionist class. I just haven't played Illusionist since, like, OG Prism. I'm not going to claim victory. It would be hilarious, but this has been too good of a game for me to claim victory now. My headband's doing that thing where it sticks to my ears now. You have a Jervin Marvel Kano. What cold foils are you missing for the Kano equipment slots? So take 2, go to 6. I mean, I think that's a pretty good block there. How many D-Reacts have we seen? Only 2 Sinks and 1 Fate, and 1 Fate was put on the bottom earlier. So, like, there's a pretty decent chance that they have one here. The problem is that this hand just doesn't block Fell at all. Like, at all. I kind of want to get Fleshbag here, and see what they do. And then, like, try to have a pulping hand. I don't know if that's correct, or if I'm just, like, kind of being lazy with the use of Fleshbag. So we actually took their Go Again card, which is broken. Like, that's so good. I think let's just play the pulping. Like, and if they do happen to have the D-React to be able to stuff it, then, you know, it is what it is. If they don't, it would have been nice to have the blue. But even if they do stuff it, we'll discard this to get the agility token and then arsenal the Bear Fangs. And try to stay in a spot where we can try to push through enough damage to end the game next turn. Striders and Metacarpus nodes. Trading for the Metacarpus nodes soon. I bet foil Metacarpus nodes is actually pretty expensive, if I had to guess. My wallet can't keep up with new. I mean, dude, it's tough. Like, it's tough because, like, you want, like, the cool cards and, like, the shiny cards, but, like, it's tough sometimes because, like, there's just... And, like, I know that's, like, such a first world problem to complain about, but it's tough because you want to be able to play all these new, shiny, expensive cards that you want to play, and it's tough sometimes. It gets very pricey and very expensive very quickly to want to play the dumb cards, like, the fun cards that are insane. Like, it's tough. You know, like, I bought Victor outright when, you know, like, opening weekend for Hartford, like, you know, that first time, like, because I wanted Victor for Hartford. Like, and I owned like pretty much all the Guardian cards previously, but, you know, I spent like 120, 130 bucks to build him from just the basic version. You have gold foil arms for Kano. You have gold foil, dude, that's crazy actually. I mean, we're just supposed to take 2 here and go to 6. Like, I don't think there's ever a shot. And I mean, we're going Blood Russian. Is it correct to play this here? I mean, we can't play the pulping. So, like, this hand would be 6 Go Again into pitch Blood Rush and Tunic to play the Sin Packing for 8. So it would be a 14-point turn, but man, the idea of playing this Blood Rush feels pretty good. I don't know. We're gonna live on the edge a little bit here. I don't know that that's correct, but I mean, this potentially ends the game. So I think we're gonna go Claw for 8 into pulping that potentially ends the game. YOLO, I love it. We're just living on the edge tonight, bro. I mean, so James, I did that when I started playing. I would like just oftentimes dump a lot of Magic cards that I had like sitting in a box somewhere, and I'd be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna give this up now because it's like I don't use it, I don't need it. Like, no D-React, and we end up winning the game there. Okay, 14.5 and 3.67. I mean, dude, we're 6-0 tonight, man. Play to win, not to extend. That's fair. I mean, I think that's a good way to look at that game right there. Like, to look at, like, how to finish off that game. Like, I think playing to the pulping out, like, is, like, that ending the game is good for sure. Man, 6-0. Man, like, 9:30 and we're 6-0. I gonna be honest, guys, I didn't think we'd be rolling this hot tonight. Like, I'm not a brute player. Not a brute player. Funny part is like the only thing I'm actually missing from the KO deck are I need swing bigs and a scowling flesh bag if I was going to put this whole thing together. So we went first last time, I think, to set up to like not get, or no, we want to go second. We want to go second always. Duh. Never mind. We always want to go second. Don't listen to me. Just don't listen to me. KO main now, lol. Dude, I'm not Rick. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I do like the deck. It's growing on me more than it should be. I think like slowly starting to have some fun. Like, I mean, not that I'm not having fun, but like, nah. Let's just play 66 Hendo Olympia. I don't know if that's correct or not, but we're just gonna run it and see what happens here. Yo, Vajith, what's up, dude? What's up, Vajith? How are you, brother? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you've been doing okay, buddy. So I play Blitz every now and again. Silly. I'm not a huge fan of Blitz. Like, I think it's like a pretty high rolly format, but I do play Blitz every now and again. Yeah. Like, if you guys were interested in having a Blitz stream one night, I would be down to play Blitz, like stream Blitz one night. I think we're just gonna give the Reckless Swing to just like stop this here and deal 2 damage. Again, 2 back-to-back games we've had to open on the Reckless Swing. Doesn't feel good, but I mean it's worked, so I don't know. It is what it is. Wild Ride into potentially Claw Arsenal something. Seems fine to me. I mean, we're just supposed to give the agility token here, right? Like, the agility token is just correct every day of the week and twice on Sunday, and then Arsenal the pack hunt. I think that's, like, always the correct play there. Instead of just using it because I couldn't Arsenal my Intimidate card. So, I have to say, like, it felt really good when I gave you the flesh bag. I was kind of just guessing a little bit if it was going to be good, but it felt like we were at a point in the game where I needed to make it work right there. But it did pan out very well for me right there. Okay. I mean, this is pretty good. We do get a gold here, so like that's kind of cool. I don't know if there's like some like 0 cost reaction. Are they going to pick where it gets +1? Oh, wow. I did not see that coming. Okay. I was definitely not prepared to lose my pack hunt right there. Well, I think we'll just take the value off of the might and the agility, or the might here, and just attack for 4 instead of doing nothing. So live and die by the dice. I do like to play Rhinar. Like, playing Rhinar is like, if I'm gonna play a brute, I'm probably gonna play Rhinar come Atlanta, honestly. Like, just straight up. Man, I'm pretty incentivized just to go to 32 here and then attack for 7, discarding an E-Strike and Arsenal an E-Strike. I think that's a good play for me. The best Blitz deck ever. Go on. Go on, you have my attention. You have my attention. I mean, they were already wagering a gold. Why did they want another gold there? Like, they just, like... Like, double down in some stuff is really good, but, like, what crazy payoffs do they have here to, like, really, like, abuse this? I don't know. I'm intrigued by their, like, 5 gold already. And now they're saying no blocks. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. I was like, bro, if you're just taking 7 here, I was like, what are you doing? You're not playing Great Axe decks. Like, what is happening? Okay. Bros of Stalin. Jesus. I'm pretty inclined to just, like, play the, like, I mean, I have to go to 22 here, but, like, playing the Blood Rush feels pretty good, right? It's Riptide. Who's your local Vajith? Oh, is Silly? Is he one of your locals, man? Dude, I'm so pumped for Atlanta, dude. I'm so pumped to go to Atlanta, dude. Let's tell our opponent that we're thinking here, like, because I mean this is like, so what if I block with Smash Instinct, take 8, go to 24, E-Strike for buff, putting Bear Fangs on the bottom. So it's going to be for 8, go again, and then I can pitch Bear Fangs and Tunic. I mean, we're probably just supposed to play this hand, right? Like, this is just a good hand. Like, yeah, we're probably just supposed to play this hand. It's a lot of life we're giving up here, but, like, I think ultimately, like, this is okay. Like, we're just going to try to crawl back into the game here with a Blood Rush Bellow. Oh, that's cool that you guys are locals, dude. Straight up. I issued a challenge. I had 2 weeks of practice. You got 3 weeks. Bro, listen, fam, like for like a local funsies tournament, I'm all about like playing something I've never played, or like, you know, like if someone's like, you should play this, being like, okay, sure. Like if Drew was truly going to hold me to playing Riptide at the RTN that I ended up winning on Victor, I would have done it because like I'd already qualified. Something bad happened for Carly. But like, dude, we're talking about a Battle Harden here. I don't know, man. Like, we're talking about a Battle Harden here, fam. So the agility token makes me want to put this on the bottom and draw a card. I can go 6 go again. Hang on, this is tough. If I play this, there's no guarantee on what I get to do after this. So I can go 6 go again, putting this on the bottom to draw a card because of the agility. Then swing the claw for 5, and then do something else, and then play Bear Fangs. I could also just play claw into Bear Fangs, and then I could lead on Bear Fangs if I wanted, but I have no guarantee of keeping my blue. I could throw this for 9. It is not the best. Like, I don't know. I think the correct play is... Oh, wow. That's actually cracked. So, here's a real question. Like, now we just really can't play the Bear Fangs here. Like, that's pretty unfortunate. Man. Am I supposed to just pitch the Cast Bones here? Like, we want to get value off of our Blood Rush here. I mean, I don't know if Victor is the choice either. Like, honestly, for I don't know if Victor is the choice either for Atlanta. Oh, the Katsu player. So I'm gonna be honest. I asked how the event went, and I only got a text message back that said bad. That was all I heard back. So I don't know how they did, but I don't think it was very good. Based off of what the response that I got back said. So. Now, here's a real question. Do we roll? Because if we roll a 4 or better, we get to play Cast Bones and then play Bear Fangs, and that's nuts. But we're going for it. Content. We're living on the edge tonight. Not a 1. Okay. A 3 makes this decision a little bit easier. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Like, I'm either wasting 2 points... Like, this is just an impossible decision. I could pitch the Cast Bones and use the Tunic to play Bear Fangs and hope I keep a card that's worth arsenaling. Or I could just play the Cast Bones and arsenal the Bear Fangs. I could also just play the Bear Fangs and hope I keep the Cast Bones here. I don't know. I think we're supposed to hope that, like, we draw into a good card. Man, I would have loved to have arsenal that. Like, 50-50 shot, and we kept the crappy blue. That's, like, I mean, it's a little unfortunate. There's not much I can do about it. So if I block Wrecker Womp, Yeah, I mean, like, these not blocking is terrible here. So block Wrecker Romp. Pitch these to throw Assault and Battery. I don't want to pitch Cast Bones back-to-back in the same hand. I mean... Alright, Sigil. I was like, if they attack again, they attack again. It is what it is. Brute Moment, I mean, yeah. Like, so it's crazy. Like, do I really want to roll again? It's aggressive. Let's just roll better this time. A 4? All right, you'll love to see it. So it's just do this in a Cast Bones. Like, I think this is just a play every time. Like, dude, just roll better, forehead. Oh, yo, let's go. We got Liam with the big hydrate. Let's go. Let me get to this turn, Liam, and I got you. I got a cup just ready. And we hit all 6s, and we hit a good spread of blues and reds here. Okay. This hand's actually, like, really good. This hand's, like, insane. We're just going to 15 here, I think, to just play this out. And if they crack bolters to throw it at us again, that's fine. I don't think they will, but... let's keep the Command and Conquer, please. I need a blue there. I mean, we'll see what they play. So we push through some damage, and then we can throw Command and Conquer here. Like, just as, like, a value 6. Which seems fine. I don't know. Oh! That's right. He can't attack again. So he has to use bolters to, like, throw another card at me. So he has to throw Axe and then, like, wants to throw a Fighting Spirit at me with Go again. Yeah, you're right. Good catch, Christian. I'm so used to playing against Dory, I forgot this was Olympia. Big hydrate for Liam. Oh, all right. Did our opponent undo here? That's fine. This game has been very aggressive. I have to say I'm a little surprised considering that they're playing, like, Axe Olympia. Like, and they're not playing Axes Olympia. They're playing Axe Olympia. Like... How do we even draw 3 Pound Towns in one hand? That's just, like, nuts to me. Sigil puts them to 17. Yep. Why not save the CNC? I mean, we could have just thrown the Claw and saved the CNC. It would definitely be better with this hand, although they don't have an arsenal. I don't know, like, it just felt like more damage to push. And, like, I mean, it's probably better to just save it there. Troll, honestly, is probably just the answer. Let's just play the Savage Feast. That creates a Might, and it gets us a different card to Arsenal here. Okay. I like this. I like this here. Opponent has a Chad deck list. I mean, they have a something deck list, all right. Like, they have debated blocking with their equipment, like, twice now. The one thing that I have to say, like, is not a win for us against Great Axe is the fact that, like, Bonebreaker is not Goliath Gauntlet that blocks 3. So we could potentially... I mean, so we have to decide how we want to do this. We can block with a card in Bonebreaker and lose the Bonebreaker here. Or we can just block with Bonebreaker twice. Like, it's probably better just to block 4 and take 3 here. And then we get to go pulping. Like, we know that they don't have it here. So, like, there's no way for them to stuff the pulping here, which is awesome. Yo, Nick, what's up, brother? Yeah, he probably should have arsenaled that, and I should have arsenaled the Command and Conquer, which, like, would have played into his hand, like, very well. Like, so I don't know. That was, like, it was an interesting thing all the way around. We have another potential spot to play the Savage Beatdown if we get lucky. Never lucky. Never lucky. Big Sag. I mean, we can just play another pulping here, I guess. Like, I could also just play the Savage Feast and like have a good Arsenal card. I could pitch pulping to throw Claw for 3 and then Arsenal the beatdown and try to like set up a Savage Feast hand at some point. Never lucky my ass. I never said I wasn't lucky. Chad Thundercock over here. What a name. Drew, where did you even come up with that, fam? I think let's go this route. Oh no. Big Sag. We got aggressive. We got aggressive. And bro, we haven't been able to get lucky with a Savage beatdown once tonight, Josh, so I don't know what you're talking about. We haven't. All right, we're going to Arsenal this and try to make something happen here. I mean, we can just discard the Agile Windup, right? Is that Sharpen Steel into that thing? How did he crack? He cracked a gold? I don't know. He had 2 cards there. I don't know what happened. I could give the beatdown here. So if I give beatdown and Bonebreaker, I'm going to block for 3. Take 4, go to 8. Discard the Agile Windup, and then play the beatdown. Seems pretty good. Does not seem bad here. This is a pretty aggressive turn from us. I mean, it's going to be for 14, so, and we're setting up an Agility and a Might for the following turn. Like, this'll get at least 2 cards out of their hand here, depending on what they have. They keep a card, they're going to go to 9 and then throw the axe at me. I'm pretty inclined. This is tough. This is a tough decision here. Because, like, I could just throw the Claw for 4. Like, I could block 6, throw the Claw for 4, and then I could just play the Cast Bones. I can block Wrecker Romp, take 2, go to 6, E-Strike for 6, drawing a card, play Cast Bones, and then Arsenal here. E-Strike into Cast Bones. So the question is, off of E-Strike, are we drawing a card or just damage here? Like, it's probably just damage, right? Like, we're probably just going to block 2, take 2, go to 6, come in for 8, and then just play the Cast Bones. It's probably the correct thing to do. And we're blocking with a blue because it's better to keep the Savage Feast in my deck for later, I think. Troll and Josh are both on the damage play here. All right, let's do it then. So we're just going to come in for 8 with Go Again here. I mean, Kayo does like to throw a lot of damage here. The fact that we've hung, like, we're at 6 and we still have access to Flesh Bag and Scabskin Leathers, like, really plays well for us here. Cast Bones. And we have a good mix of blues and reds and yellows here. And we have everything we want right here. Okay, he's looking for something to do with the Great Axe. Like, he wants to go, like, Sharpen Steel into Great Axe for 7 here. He also has the potential to, like, if this hits, to just actually throw... So it's just for 4. So, I mean, this could have Go Again attached to it, right? So, like... Am I supposed to give the Swing Big and the flesh bag here to guarantee that he can't throw 7 at me after this. Because if he has a 7, like if he has a fighting spirit after this, we're in a bad spot. I mean, I could just give up everything here, right? I don't know that that's correct. I think blocking Swing Big and Flesh Bag is the way to go. Actually, I guess I'm just supposed to block Flesh Bag, right? Because he can't 3 for 7 me after that regardless. So blocking here lets me take 2. We'll just stay at 5 in case like there's some Still Blade Shunt nonsense over there. This way he can't use Bolters for a 3 for 7. I mean, he had the Sigil, which is fine, but I still think that is the correct play here, all things considered. So let's see. This is going to be 14 go again. Hopefully that's not a D-react. I mean, I think I'm supposed to go 14 go again here. Into use Tunic to throw the Pulping in hopes that we discard the Beast Within. We have a 50-50 shot. And if we do, if we hit the Beast Within, we are guaranteed to be able to throw Claw after that. Yeah, I mean, I think putting the Scab Skins up there is fine. Like, it doesn't, like, Scab Skin blocks for 1 now or later. Like, I mean, yeah, I think it's the same, right? Like, it's just the same either way, right? I don't think we're supposed to lead on the Pulping there, Troll. Why do you think we lead on the Pulping? I'm open to being wrong, so why do we lead on the Pulping? All right, that's like the fact that like we drew that out is like really big right there. And you probably wanted to lead on it so that we did have that possibility. But so that like we couldn't get stuffed by the Sink Below afterwards had they waited. So they block 3, go to 6. Or I'm sorry, go to 7. And then we throw the Claw. And they go to 4. I mean, I guess they could give us the verses here, but like being at 4 and being at 4 and being at 2 are not the same thing here. So we can throw the Assault and Battery for 8, discarding the Pack Hunt. I can throw the Claw, discard the Wind Up, pitching the blue Assault and Battery, and then I can pitch the red Assault and Battery to play Pack Hunt. So that's a 10-point turn where we Intimidate with 1 card here. I think the only other way that we can have a more aggressive turn is if we roll. If we roll and we hit a 4 or better, we could pitch the blue to play Assault and Battery and then pitch the yellow to play Pack Hunt. It'd technically be better to... Oh. God, thank God they played a reaction. Gave me the ability that I wanted to do that. Jesus. About let that one fall away like an idiot. I would have felt bad if that would have happened. Of course, I guess he's at 4, so he has to do something there. They put a card on top of the deck. And then forcing them to pit, like, kind of taking away some of their options there, what they want to block with here. You would have just set up the Pack Hunt in Arsenal. Instead, like, so you think it's better to throw the Assault and Battery, discarding the Wind Up, and then Arsenal the Pack Hunt there? I mean, it's very possible that that's a better play. So if I block Wrecker Romp and Tunic, I go to 1. I'm sorry, I take 1, go to 4. And then if they drew a blue, I have to block with another card, which means I can't Blood Rush Bellow. I mean, the chances that they drew a blue are pretty high, right? Like, there's a pretty hefty chance they drew a blue here. Pack Hunt and Arsenal would have been good this turn. Like, that would have been a better play. I don't know that, like... So we threw... I don't know. We threw 10 last turn. I don't know. Throwing that would have been... Like, I think we threw more points and still ended with an Agility and a Might, but we gave up the Arsenal card. Having an Arsenal card would be a lot better for us here. Hmm. If I block like this... Actually... Yeah, if I block like this, I can then block with the Blood Rush Bellows. It goes to 2 and then play the Reckless Swing here. I guess I don't have to give up a point that way. So I can block 6, give Tunic, and then play this and draw a card. No, because there's always the chance that they didn't draw the blue. There is always some opportunity they did not draw blue. Very low, but possible. Okay, so they did, which means we block 3. This goes to 2. We play the Reckless Swing to put them to 1. And then we get a card back off the Beast Within, and it is a blue. So they go to 1, and we're attacking with a breakpoint card here. So they have to give us 2 cards here. Sorry, it's not clear on your screen. What do you mean? Like, there's something wrong with my stream? Is there something going on with the stream that I'm missing? Like, is there something... Is there, like, issues with the stream? If there is, I just need to know. You lead with pulping on the cast bones. There's more likely to give D-reacts to stay out of reckless range and dump hand on the follow-up, and less likely to cover the follow-up swing if you kept it. Okay, I mean... Oh, something's wrong on your side. Oh, gotcha. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. How many Stillblade shunts have we seen so far? 1? We've seen 1, so we need to stay at 3. I mean, I could block 2 and go to 1 and then throw 7 with go again and then just basically concede that I can never throw my claw again. I can also just block 5 and throw 7, which is good. You can't see life totals or battle worn counters? Wait, whoa. What just happened? Why did it block with a blue? I don't know what happened right there. I hate when the cards move around like that. Send Packing and Agile Windup. Those are the cards we want to block with so that we can throw the Assault and Battery. That was almost a disaster. Well, I'm sorry there's issues on your end, man. I hate to hear that. Yeah, silly, if you're referring to the fact that I blocked incorrectly, I thank God I caught that in time. Yeah. No, thank God I caught that in time. That would have been a disaster. Had I not caught that. So the good news is that unless they have like a Sink or a Fate or a Stillblade Shunt, it takes 3 cards out of their hand. Even if there's a Stillblade Shunt in their arsenal, this still takes 3 cards out of their hand because they have to give me a card from their hand and then they have to pitch one to play the Stillblade Shunt from arsenal. I mean, I guess it takes 2 cards out of their hand, but you guys get what I'm saying. So the Stillblade Shunt from hand. All right, so there's only 1 left, which means now I can go to 2. I can technically take 1 point of life if I want to. That's not good. I mean, I'm just supposed to block here, right? Like, I guess just block it out. Like, lose the cast bones, which is unfortunate, but I think that's just the correct play. I don't want to be blinded by, like, my own stupidity right there. Reincarnate goes back to the bottom. Did we close out the game? Hopefully this wins the game. Dang. Had the unmovable. Big Sag. Liam, I'm falling behind on the big hydrates, man. So I need to give 3 cards here. If I block 6, I really block 5, and then I take 3 and die. So I have to block with these 3 cards. They're way up on cards right now, also. Like, if there was a world where I could have, like, taken 1 or 2 there, I might have considered it, but... So, if I block... If I block Wind Up and Savage Feast here, I'm sorry. If I block Wind Up and Beast within here, I throw Claw for 3, take 1 card out of his hand, and then I get to have the Savage Feast here in my arsenal, which means technically I can try to roll and try to close the game out. Because we are just going to get fatigued if we keep playing this game like this. Yeah, Shunt activates on weapons, so like... I mean... I think... Am I dead here? No. We take 1. They make a Vigor. Maybe I'm supposed to just, like... It's probably just correct to, like... make the agility here, right? Hey, Michael, what's up? How are you? If I just make the agility there, like... Okay, so I'm at 1. So, yeah, that was the last point of life that we have to give there. I need to be able to block with 2 cards here. Like, I need to be able to block with the... that's not good. So, there's an up the ante on the bottom here. He probably... No, he didn't have a way to do it all, did he? So if I give Assault and Battery... We have to block like this. I'm going to throw the Claw. And then next turn, we are going to attempt to roll to win the game. To hopefully win the game. Hopefully there is enough damage in these 4 cards to win the game here. I think this is what we have to do. I think we have to, like, hope that there's not, like, another buff in his deck here. And we lose. Damn, that sucks. Like, I really needed there not to be a buff in there. Like, it could have been, like, one of the +1s. But, yeah, that ends the game, right? There's no way for me to win here now. Pretty sure that's just game. The game doesn't change if I make the agility that turn, right? Because he had the sharpen still. Oh, I can't even block it all out. Oh, because of the 2 block. Block 3, 6. Yeah. So I'm actually just like literally dead there. Yeah, that was tough. I think I definitely should have played better there. There was like, I 100% should have played better there. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that game and see where I could have played better there, for sure. I'm going to calling using Victor. What calling are you going to, Michael? That's exciting, man. Yeah, I'm down to well, probably not tonight. It's already after 10 o'clock, so I'm probably gonna call it a night. But I'm definitely down to like play when I stream on Thursday, man, or something like that. Yeah, Dirk Courteous, I should have known his stack, but dude, I'm not familiar with KO, man. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and posture like I'm good enough to play a deck I don't know and keep up with someone else's pitch deck. Like, I'm not. I'm not even going to, like, try and bluster and tell people that. Now, if you want to hand me, like, Victor or, like, you know, a deck that I know, like, the back of my hand, I can keep up with your power turns and what you're doing and what I'm doing at the same time. But I can't with decks I don't know. Just in all honesty, that's, like, I'm just not there. When it's a deck I don't know, I'm not at that point in the game. I probably should be, but it has to be with a deck that I know for me to like really keep up with your pitch stack. I haven't really actively kept up with what my opponents were pitch stacking outside of a tournament in quite some time. Like, I do when I'm testing with the team, but like I don't really when I'm like outside of a tournament, to be honest. Like, but Michael, if you're going to be around on Thursday, man, I'll be streaming on Thursday. I'm not sure what I'm playing, but if I'm playing KO, we can definitely get some games in. I'd be down to play some games into you for sure, and help. But we're probably going to call it a night for the stream. We've been going for a little over 3 hours now. We're at about 3 hours and 15 minutes right now. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. 6-1 on KO is not too bad. I mean, I feel like 6-1's pretty good for a deck that like I don't really know that well. I've only played like, I don't know, probably like 10, maybe 15 games on KO like ever. The deck's a lot of fun. I can definitely see why there was 4 copies in the top 8 at PTLA. We also high rolled the living crap out of some people tonight. Like, I'm not even gonna run from that. Like, we absolutely high rolled the living crap out of some of the people we played tonight. But it was I don't know. We had a good run tonight. I really enjoyed it. I could see myself playing more KO. I still like Rhinar better. I still think like if I was going to play a Brute, I'd be on Rhinar. But anyway, hopefully I become a Riptide Blitz main. We'll see about that, silly. We'll see about that. But I am down to stream Blitz one night. We might make a Blitz night out of it one night and like just play like viewers submitted only Blitz decks or something like that. Like that we might make a stream out of that, like something like that, for sure. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I really appreciate it. Carly and I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We might be streaming games. We haven't really found the new game since we finished A Way Out last week. Yeah. We're looking for a new game, but if we find one, we'll probably be live tomorrow. And if not, I'll be back on Thursday with Flesh and Blood. Have a good night, guys.